All people entered the age of raising goo. Everyone could spend lifespan to open goo jars. Some were incredibly lucky. They opened a spring-autumn goo and reversed time and space. Others opened sword immortal goo. They became sword immortals on the spot, unrivaled under heaven. And in your past life, you were a spark of humanity. You accidentally found a strange colorless bone jar, and it required nothing to open. But after you opened it, the next moment, a scarlet goo insect pierced through your forehead. You were a mighty rank 7 expert. Yet a mysterious goo insect killed you instantly. And when you woke up again, you found yourself reborn 30 years in the past. You immediately suspect your rebirth is linked to that goo insect. The only goo insect with time-space power is the spring-autumn goo. It is also called the spring-autumn cicada. But the spring-autumn goo is not red. Just then, your heart suddenly stirs. You quickly check your body. A bug is now lying on your heart. It is that eerie, scarlet goo insect. The next moment, the system voice rings out. Lifespan goo. Mythical grade. Rank 1. Rank 2 condition. 1,000 years of lifespan. Ability. Devour lifespan. Hearing this, your heart trembles. This is actually the legendary lifespan goo. It stands alongside luck goo, fate goo, and spring-autumn goo. One of the 23 goo of the goo world. Even in your past life, no one possessed it. Legend says that once you control lifespan, you control endless life. And in this world where opening bone jars costs lifespan, having the lifespan goo means having everything. But you have little time to celebrate now, because in 2 months, this city will be destroyed by a disaster. By then, the whole world will fall into crisis. Just then, a group of beggars walks toward you. Seeing them, you recall memories from your past life. In your last life, the campus beauty Lu Rian framed you for secretly filming. You were expelled from school and kicked out of the dorm. After that, you were forced to bring a white bone jar to this alley. When these beggars saw you were a student, they not only stole the white bone jar from you, but also beat you half to death. If a kind passerby had not saved you, you would have died miserably in the street. Looking at these beggars, you give a wicked smile. The debt you owed me in my past life will be paid with your lives in this one. You take the bone jar from your pocket. A number 10 is carved on it. That means it requires 10 years of lifespan to open this bone jar. But just as you are about to open it, a window suddenly pops up before your eyes. A mutant flame goo. White great. After refining it, you can control fire. No danger. Seeing this, you are startled. Could this be the bone jar's hint information? Your heart trembles hard. If this is real, it is a massive bug. To verify whether it is true, you do not hesitate. You immediately choose to open it. The instant you touch the bone jar, the next moment, the bone jar bursts with dazzling white light. A fiery red goo insect stands on the base. It is like a ball of fire. It gives off scorching flames. It is the flame goo. You are wild with joy. The hint is actually real. The white light from the bone jar instantly draws the beggar's attention. Their eyes turn vicious. Holding clubs, they surround you. The leader looks cruel. Kid, hand over the goo insect, or we'll smash your head in. But you only give a cold laugh. These beggars are still the same as in your last life. The next moment, your powerful mental energy surges into the bone jar. Seeing this, the lead beggar panics. No, he is refining the goo insect. Stop him, or we will all die. The beggars instantly panic at his words. They raise their weapons and smash them at you. At this moment, they have only one thought: kill you. But as you look at them, it feels like watching slow motion. With the mental energy of a rank 7 expert, you could easily hunt them down even without a goo insect. Moreover, you have already refined the goo insect. The next second, scorching flames shoot into the sky. You are like a man made of fire. Your entire body burns. Your powerful mental energy is overloading the flames. You wave your hand casually. Flames instantly swallow them. The beggars in the flames beg desperately for mercy. They let out agonized screams. No, don't kill me. We will never dare again. Hearing this, you only feel like laughing. In your last life, you begged too. You even handed over the bone jar. But you were still beaten half to death. Soon, they are burned alive by the flames. You walk among the beggars' corpses. You immediately activate the lifespan goo. Then, pale green threads drift from the beggars' bodies. They merge into your body. Absorption successful. 110 years of lifespan. You are very satisfied with this number. 8 beggars had this much lifespan, as expected of one of the top 23 goo. 4 ordinary goo masters to increase lifespan. They need to refine a goo insect called beast insect. It not only takes time, but also consumes a lot of energy. It cannot compare to the lifespan goo at all. You think for a while. You remember the evolution goo in the strange shop. If you can obtain the evolution goo, you can become a rank 4 goo master within 2 months. The evolution goo is a legendary goo insect. It ranks 88th on the goo insect path. It can make other goo insects evolve. With good luck, it could directly make this flame goo evolve into an even stronger goo insect. But the most important thing now is finding a place to stay. After that, you arrive at a 3-star hotel. After taking a shower, your whole body relaxes. You turn on the TV. It is broadcasting global news. You do not have many memories of this period. You need to understand everything. A legendary water monster is suspected in Europe's Loch Ness. It can control the weather. A water-type rank 6 goo master went to explore. His whereabouts are now unknown. A special zone has appeared in the Bermuda Triangle in the Pacific. Vaguely, an ancient underground city can be seen rising from the sea. Mount Fuji in the island nation shows signs of erupting. At the crater, someone found a terrifying, ferocious flame beast. 72 strange sights have appeared across Huaxia. They are suspected to be Cao Cao's tomb. The entry conditions are unknown. You watch the news, lost in thought. In your past life, all of these were extremely dangerous areas. But Cao Cao's 72 sites are a massive opportunity. Cao Cao's 72 legacy sites will all open instantly in half a year. But only one site can truly awaken Cao Cao. Yet the goo masters who entered the tomb then did not choose to awaken him. Instead, they let Cao Cao keep sleeping, because they did not dare to gamble. No one knew whether a revived Cao Cao would be a blessing or disaster for humanity. But you know Cao Cao's revival will guard Huaxia. Those young geniuses of Huaxia will not be killed early either. Thinking of this, the corners of your mouth lift slightly. In this life, it is time to let Boss Cao come out and play. As for the married women of the world, to obtain that blue-grade evolution goo in the shop, you decide to first reclaim a small opportunity from your past life. In your past life, while fleeing for your life, you accidentally found one under an old tree outside Galaxy City. A green bone jar. A green bone jar has a market price of 100,000 silver coins. With this first fortune, and with your hint ability, you can make money in the easiest way possible. Opening jars and buying a blue bone jar worth millions will naturally be easy. So, just after showering and still wearing hotel pajamas, you leave under the shocked gaze of the hotel receptionist. When you pass the alley entrance, you see a familiar figure, Li Long, who belongs to the Scavengers. The Scavengers are an official organization. They specialize in protecting cities by driving away invading beasts and monsters. In your past life, he was the one who saved you in that alley. Meeting your savior again. Of course you go up to greet him. Captain Li, good evening. In such a good mood, killing people here this late? Those little beggars died horribly. Li Long turns back and looks at you. The corner of his mouth twitches. It's fine. Go back early. Some ancient corpses are roaming nearby, hidden by your rank 7 mental energy. Li Long does not sense any goo insect aura on you, so he has no suspicion. Hearing this, you immediately salute him. Yes, Captain Li. I'll head back now. Only after walking away do you grumble. You're the evil bone master. Your whole family are evil bone masters. The suburbs are outside Galaxy City's safe zone. You may run into beasts or monsters on the road. After thinking for a while, you decide to improve the rank 1 flame goo first. Rank 1 flame goo is a very common goo insect. Its combat power is neither strong nor weak. So the rank 2 condition is also simple. It only needs 10 years of lifespan, generally speaking, unless a goo insect's evolution path is confirmed. Otherwise, most people will not evolve low-level goo insects. First, because low-level goo insects do not improve much at rank 2. Second, because lifespan is precious. No one wants to spend lifespan. To raise a goo insect they may discard anytime. But lifespan is just a number to you. Right now, you still have 121 years of lifespan. It is more than enough. You open the information panel and choose evolution. As the reduced 10 years of lifespan pours into the flame goo, the flame goo suddenly erupts with powerful firelight. The flames on its body grow even hotter. A flame pattern slowly settles on its back. Rank 2. Flame goo evolved successfully. You sense it with your mental energy and nod in satisfaction. Although the flame goo's improvement is not huge, and it gained no new abilities, the flame intensity has doubled. 1 hour later, you finally reach the old tree from your past life memories. In your past life, you were being hunted and stumbled here by accident. Now, over 30 years have passed. You have long forgotten the exact spot of the bone jar. You circle the old tree. You find a patch of soil with a different color. It seems to have been dug up recently. You dig tentatively. Sure enough, you dig out a green bone jar. It is the one from your past life. You are a little confused. Did it just refresh here? You do not dwell on it. You focus on the green bone jar. The next second, a hint appears on the jar. This bone jar hides a mutant invisibility goo. After refining it, you can become invisible. You are extremely excited. Inside a green bone jar, there is actually a blue-grade goo insect, and it is the extremely rare invisibility goo. You should know, even in blue bone jars, opening an invisibility goo is very difficult. An invisibility goo is worth at least 5 million silver coins, and there is no supply even at that price. Thinking of how you sold it in your past life, and for only 100,000 silver coins, you want to slap yourself hard. Without the slightest hesitation, you spend 100 years of lifespan to open it. The next moment, blue light instantly bursts from the jar. A half-transparent goo insect stands in the center. But just as you are about to refine it, a burly man suddenly jumps out. He roars at you, "I just buried that. I only wanted to take a piss. And you dug it up." Hearing this, you finally realize, this goo monster is not wild. No wonder the soil color was different. The burly man is glaring at you in fury. A huge centipede is wrapped around his waist. This is a heavenly centipede. You frown slightly. Heavenly centipede goo. A blue-grade combat goo insect. It has deadly venom. Among blue goo insects, its combat power is among the best. And from the look of it, this heavenly centipede goo seems to be rank 3. At rank 3, heavenly centipede goo can summon a centipede avatar. Its combat power is extremely strong. If a real fight breaks out, your flame goo will definitely be killed instantly. You scratch your head and say awkwardly, "Well, would you believe this was a coincidence?" You feel like you were caught stealing. The burly man naturally does not believe you. He glares viciously and curses, "You brat. You spinning yo-yo. Tell me, when did you start following me?" The burly man is full of killing intent. If your powerful mind had not made you unreadable, he would have attacked long ago. The corner of your mouth twitches. This really is just a coincidence. A coincidence? Then return the jar to me now. Otherwise, don't blame me for getting rough. As he speaks, behind the burly man, a huge centipede phantom appears. A cold, evil aura presses straight toward you. Clearly, the bald man also saw the blue light just now. Looking at the centipede phantom, your eyes narrow slightly. It really is a rank 3 heavenly centipede. Its body has not fully turned green yet. It has not evolved venomous fangs or claws. That means it has not reached rank 4. The burly man is shocked to hear this. He did not expect you to identify the heavenly centipede goo at a glance. You even stated the heavenly centipede goo's traits. Until now, he has never heard of anyone else. Refining a heavenly centipede goo, every step of raising it, was something he figured out on his own. Who exactly are you? How do you know about the heavenly centipede goo? Hearing this, you deliberately put on a look of disdain. It's just a blue-grade heavenly centipede goo. Isn't it normal to know that? The burly man hears this, and his face darkens. Normal? Ever since he got the heavenly centipede goo, he searched countless materials online, but found nothing useful. He posted online for help, only to have countless users ask what heavenly centipede goo was. He even felt he might be the only one in the world with heavenly centipede goo. Today is the first time he has heard heavenly centipede goo from someone else's mouth. Although he is extremely shocked, he still forces down his curiosity. So what if you know? If you don't return it to me, don't blame me for getting rough. Hearing this, you wave your hand. Impossible. I dug this up under the tree. It counts as a wild goo jar. Hearing this, the burly man flies into a rage. He shakes with anger. He has already decided. No matter who you are, he will fight you first. Seeing the burly man about to attack, you quickly continue. I can't give you the jar, but I can give you an opportunity. A great opportunity to step into rank 4. Hearing this, the burly man's heart trembles. He has been stuck at rank 3 for a full 10 years. If he can really reach rank 4, let alone one blue goo insect, he would give up everything he owns. If you can really get me to rank 4, the green jar is yours, and I'll owe you a favor. How about it? Plus 1 drop of the heavenly centipede goo's core venom. After all, this is a huge rank 4 opportunity. The heavenly centipede goo's core venom is highly valuable. Losing even 1 drop can directly lower the heavenly centipede goo's combat power. This special material has nearly vanished from the market. It is truly priceless and impossible to buy. The burly man shakes his head and refuses. Absolutely not. The heavenly centipede goo only has a few drops of core venom total. The burly man's reaction is within your expectations. If I can make the heavenly centipede goo reach rank 4, will it still lack venom? Hearing rank 4, the burly man's body trembles. If it can really reach rank 4, even giving up all the venom would be worth it. After rank 4, all the losses will be recovered anyway. After hesitating for a moment, the burly man agrees. If you can really get me to rank 4, I can give you the venom, but you have to tell me the method first. For the heavenly centipede goo to reach rank 4, the main condition is a purple-grade venom grass and 3,000 years of lifespan. Hearing this, the burly man's heart trembles. This is provided by the information panel, one of the heavenly centipede goo's rank 4 methods. And to know this information, one must first possess a rank 3 heavenly centipede. You continue calmly. I know this plant's conditions are harsh. As a high-level poison-type advancement material, venom grass is priceless on the market. The burly man forces down the shock in his heart. Good that you know. So I have another rank 4 formula for the heavenly centipede goo. In your past life, you once killed a rank 5 goo master with heavenly centipede goo. Among his loot, you saw another method to make heavenly centipede goo reach rank 4. Hearing this, the burly man's pupils tremble slightly. Goo insects do not have only one evolution method. That is no secret in the goo world. He forces down his restless heart. Why should I believe your formula is real? Hearing this, you grin. You point up at the sky. I don't need your trust. Heaven's trust is enough. Then you form hand seals. After that, you announce loudly, let heaven and earth bear witness. Record this unregistered goo formula. As soon as your voice falls, a terrifying golden thunderclap sounds. Countless golden bolts light up the night sky. Immediately after, a golden sheet of paper and a pen appear before you. This is the power of heaven and earth. Only real formulas gain heaven and earth's recognition. If the formula is fake, the recording will fail. Looking at the golden phenomenon before him, the burly man's eyes widen. He once saw a post online. Rumor says only experts above rank 6 can make heaven and earth bear witness. And record formulas. Seeing the burly man's reaction, the corner of your mouth lifts slightly. In your past life, you became a rank 7 expert. Your mental imprint is still branded into your soul. So naturally, you can do this. Heavenly centipede goo rank 4 formula. 3 earth centipede goo, 1 poison centipede goo, 2 lone meridian grass. Combine them with 1,000 years of lifespan. This can make heavenly centipede goo reach rank 4. As the record is completed, a golden mark appears on the paper. This means it has gained heaven and earth's recognition. Then you hand the paper to the burly man. Now do you believe me? The burly man trembles with excitement. At the same time, fear rises in his heart. With this kind of ability, the other party is either a rank 6 expert or a peerless genius with orange-grade records engraved deep in his bones. And there is likely a very powerful force behind him. How could such a genius have no one protecting him? The burly man swallows. His whole body trembles. He cannot stop thinking that if he had really attacked just now, he would probably be gone already. The next second, the burly man takes out a dagger and stabs it into the heavenly centipede goo's belly. He squeezes all the venom into a bottle. Then he respectfully offers you the bottle. Big shot. This is my greeting gift to you. At this moment, the burly man's attitude is very sincere. You did not expect him to drain the heavenly centipede goo dry. The more you look, the more pleasing he seems. This burly man is worth befriending. In your past life, without the green bone jar this burly man buried, you would have died in Galaxy City long ago. Strictly speaking, you still owe him a favor. After taking the venom, you hand the formula to the burly man. After getting the formula, the burly man is extremely excited. He raises his head, wanting to thank you, only to find that you have vanished without a trace. Seeing this, he freezes. He really is an expert. He disappeared so fast. I cannot sense even a trace of his aura. Looking at the formula in his hand, the burly man trembles and sheds tears. Shout-o-oh, Daddy finally has a chance to avenge you. However, the burly man does not know that you actually did not leave. You only stayed invisible for that long. You had refined that invisibility goo long ago. Looks like this burly man has a story too. Consider the formula repayment for your favor. Galaxy City's Goo Master Street is over 1,500 meters long. Here, Goo Masters can buy all the daily necessities they need. You have only one goal this time. That is to open goo jars. Open as many powerful goo insects as possible and increase your strength. Although you currently have 3 goo insects, the top red grade lifespan goo, the blue grade invisibility goo, and the white grade flame goo, these 3 goo insects do not match well. They cannot create any synergy with each other. On top of that, you have not applied to Heaven and Earth for Goo Master rank assessment. So strictly speaking, you are still an unranked Goo Master. You do not even count as rank 1. What you are curious about is whether you, reborn with a rank 7 Goo Master mental imprint, will receive another reward from Heaven and Earth. When you break through to rank 1 Goo Master again, Heaven and Earth's rewards can only be claimed whenever a Goo Master advances rank. The rewards are usually extremely precious. Many of them are even things that can never be obtained in the real world. As you think, you arrive at a goo jar shop. As soon as you enter, a very sexy saleswoman immediately comes up to you. Dear customer, hello. Welcome. Do you need shopping assistance? Hearing this, you immediately wave your hand and refuse. Seeing this, the saleswoman politely steps back. Then you start choosing goo jars from the shelves. Most of the shelves hold white and gray goo jars, along with a small number of green bone jars. Only the core area holds one blue bone jar. You focus your gaze on these bone jars. Information begins popping up one after another. Gray bone jar. Inside is a pile of useless soil. It has little nutritional value. It cannot even grow flowers. White bone jar. Inside is a lump of manure. After opening it, you will be overwhelmed by the stench. White bone jar. Inside is a water drop goo. White great. It is the most basic combat goo insect. Gray bone jar. Inside is a poisonous bee. It is extremely fast. After opening it, you will be stung. You may die. White bone jar. Inside is death itself. After opening it, you will die instantly. The more you look, the stranger your expression becomes. Did someone dig up this shop owner's ancestral grave? Almost all these bone jars come with negative effects. Most importantly, a white bone jar can actually contain death. Death goo is the most terrifying goo insect in bone jars. No question. It usually appears in blue. Bone jars. It is every jar opener's nightmare. The instant a bone jar opens death goo, the death goo will make a judgment. A 50% chance. Life or death is like flipping a coin. Your fate is left completely to destiny. No matter what rank of goo master you are, if the death goo judges death, then you will die on the spot. There is no room to resist. After thinking for a moment, you reach out and pick up the white bone jar. If used properly, this may be a deadly surprise for your enemies. Next, you pick up the white bone jar containing water drop goo. Water drop goo is worth about the same as flame goo, around 300,000 silver coins. If flame goo and water drop goo are both raised above rank 3, you can try fusing them. Although they seem incompatible, this kind of conflicting power has a tiny chance of combining and evolving into a stronger goo insect. The green grade water fire goo. The power of water and fire blending together has extremely strong combat power. Then you go to the green and blue goo jar area. Countless pieces of information appear before you again. Green goo jar. Inside is a giant sausage. Gray grade. Delicious combat rations. Green goo jar. Inside is the power of aging. After opening it, you will immediately grow old. Your lifespan will decrease by 20 years. Green goo jar. Inside is a disease. It will bring you illness. After just a few glances, your face darkens completely. Is this shopkeeper born unlucky, or what? Aging, disease, bad luck. Even a dog would shake its head at these jars. Yet he bought them all back. No wonder this shop is so empty. There is not a single customer. If you could not see hints, you probably would not walk out of this shop alive. You force yourself to finish checking everything. Finally, you find a few decent goo insects inside. A 10,000-year beast insect. After refining it, it can directly add 10,000 years of lifespan. For ordinary goo masters, the only way to increase lifespan is by refining beast insects. It is worth at least 10 million silver coins. A blue-grade sword goo. A combat goo insect with high attack power. It can often kill in a single thought. Its value is at least 5 million silver coins. There is also a green-grade electric current goo, worth 800,000 silver coins. After that, you bring 9 bone jars to the cashier to pay. 1 blue bone jar costs 1 million. 5 green bone jars cost 500,000. 3 white bone jars cost 30,000. The 9 bone jars cost you 1.53 million silver coins. Right now, your card has 3 million silver coins. It is more than enough. Before coming here, you plan to sell a drop of heavenly centipede goo venom in exchange for silver coins. But on the way, you ran into an injured rank 3 female goo master. So you casually used your rank 7 mental energy to heal her goo insect. She also paid you 3 million in treatment fees. At the same time, this made you discover another quick way to make money. Professional goo consultant. Planning, matching, and diagnosis for goo insects has always been an industry. Some famous masters usually charge over 10 million to start. And as a former rank 7 expert, you are absolutely a genuine master. At this point, you ask the clerk, by the way, does your shop buy back goo insects? We do, sir. We buy them all at standard market prices. Sir, do you have extra goo insects to sell? You nod. You plan to sell 2 goo insects from the 9 goo jars that are useless to you. After all, you have the eye of God, yet still pay to open goo jars. That is a disgrace to you. Originally, after buying the goo jars, you plan to visit the slums and find a few vicious beggars to get some lifespan to spend. Now that you have the 10,000-year beast insect, you will spare them for now. Right now, you still have 11 years of lifespan, just enough to open a white bone jar. Then you pick up the white bone jar. After injecting 10 years of lifespan, the bone jar instantly flashes with dazzling white light. A fat worm appears before your eyes. It has 10 rings of flesh on its body. Each ring represents 1,000 years of lifespan. Seeing this, the saleswoman beside you immediately covers her mouth and stomps her feet in excitement. A 10,000-year beast insect. It is actually a 10,000-year beast insect. Sir, your luck is amazing. It has been a month. Finally, someone opened something good in our shop. Hearing this, the corner of your mouth twitches. Your shop has had no good pulls for a whole month? The saleswoman nods excitedly. Yes, yes. For the past month. Every customer in our shop left in defeat. 2 customers even died in the shop. 1 customer opened an explosion. His insect was blown to death. Another customer opened a crocodile. He fell to his death right after leaving. The more you hear, the more cursed it feels. This shop owner's ancestral grave was definitely dug up. This is way too evil. A month without good pulls is bad enough. But 2 people even died. Seeing your strange gaze, the saleswoman quickly covers her mouth. Our shop's luck seems to be getting better. Look, you opened a 10,000-year beast insect. It is worth at least 10 million silver coins. You are not thinking of returning the other jars, are you? The saleswoman feels uneasy inside. If the shopkeeper knew her loose tongue caused over 1 million in bone jars to be returned, she would definitely be scolded to death. Hearing this, you smile and shake your head. Relax. I won't return them. Maybe the people before me picked all the bad jars. Now only the good jars are left. After refining the 10,000-year beast insect, you pick up another green bone jar. As 100 years of lifespan is injected, green light suddenly bursts from the bone jar. Then a goo insect covered in lightning appears before your eyes. Seeing this, the saleswoman is completely stunned. Electric current goo has a market value of 800,000. Sir, you got lucky again. Has the shop's bad luck really disappeared? The saleswoman is incredibly excited. The next second, she jumps in place. I am finally no longer a clerk at an unlucky shop. From now on, this will be a lucky shop. Then you open 3 green goo jars in a row. Green grade storage goo. It can store items. Its initial space is only 1 cubic meter. Market value, 1.5 million silver coins. Green grade beauty goo. After women refine it, they can become prettier. And there will be no trace of surgery. Market value, 1 million silver coins. Green grade strength goo. After refining it, it can enhance one's strength. Market value, 800,000 silver coins. The saleswoman beside you is numb from watching. Her whole body trembles with excitement. Did all the bad bone jars in the shop get bought already? Are all the remaining ones high-quality bone jars? Should I take out all my savings and buy a bone jar to try too? You plan to open the remaining bone jars after going back. After all, opening too many will make people suspicious. You hand over the strength goo and beauty goo. What is the market price for these 2 goo insects? Sir, beauty goo is 1 million silver coins. Strength goo is 800,000 silver coins. Together, they are 1.8 million silver coins. As she speaks, the saleswoman's eyes are full of envy. This gentleman spent only 1.5 million on bone jars. Now she has to pay him 1.8 million instead. He directly earns 300,000 silver coins. Moreover, he still has a 10,000-year lifespan insect worth 10 million and an unopened blue bone jar. He is simply blessed with insane luck. Sir, thank you for your purchase. You are the luckiest person I have ever seen. I will remember you forever. Hearing this, the corner of your mouth lifts slightly. Then you browse a few other shops. You obtain 2 fairly good goo insects. 1 blue-grade concealment goo can hide your aura. 1 green-grade running goo can increase movement speed. Besides that, you also buy some materials needed for goo evolution. But the silver coins in your hand do not decrease. Instead, they reach over 20 million. As for the electric current goo, you sell it off directly, because it does not help much with synthesizing goo insects. Now, you face a new problem. High-level goo jars and goo jar shops are far too rare. There are not even many blue goo jars. As for stronger purple goo jars, you have not seen a single one. That is because goo jars above purple grade are almost all controlled by major forces. Even if they lack the lifespan to open them, they will not let them circulate on the market. This is basically a kind of monopoly. Its purpose is to limit wild goo masters from growing stronger. After all, goo masters with factions are usually restrained. They cannot unleash the evil in their hearts freely. But once those wild goo masters become evil goo masters and have enough high-grade goo jars to open, then to this world, that is the truly massive danger. As for first-rate major forces, the main ones are the Scavengers, Yama Palace, and Immortal Pavilion. The Scavengers are an official organization. They are the strongest. Every city in Jojo has a branch bureau. They have the most resources and the highest status. But the downside is that it is too risky. If there is ever a beast siege, the Scavengers will definitely be the last to retreat. As for Yama Palace and Immortal Pavilion, their downside is ruled by high-level goo masters. The people below, even if they obtain powerful goo jars or goo insects, must hand them over if the higher-ups want them. After thinking it over, you still decide to join the strongest Scavengers. In your last life, for high-level bone jars, you also join the Scavengers. As for selfless dedication, only a fool would do that. But the more important thing now is improving your strength first. Now that the materials and goo insects are ready, it is time to fuse water-fire goo. The fusion evolution path of water-fire goo begins. You currently have 8 goo insects in total. Red grade lifespan goo, blue grade invisibility goo, concealment goo, and sword goo. Green grade running goo and storage goo. White grade flame goo and water drop goo. The combination of these 8 goo insects is fairly reasonable. You have both offense and defense, and some special abilities and methods. Your heaven and earth rating should not be too low. Among them, invisibility goo and concealment goo give you extremely strong survival ability, as well as stealth and assassination ability. Paired with sword goo, you could count as an excellent assassin. Just imagine, after you turn invisible, hide your aura, and find your target, then stab them with sword goo. Who could withstand that? Without any defense, even a rank 4 goo master would die with regret. But you have no real interest in being an assassin. Compared with assassination, you prefer the thrill of crushing enemies head-on. So, what you value most right now is flame goo and water drop goo. If you first raise these 2 goo insects to level 4, and then synthesize and evolve them, you can directly obtain a level 4 water-fire goo. Among green goo insects, water-fire goo is a T0 tier combat elemental goo insect. Once it reaches level 4, your combat power will rise sharply. This synthesis can also save countless materials and get you through the weak early stage. Thinking of this, you quickly open the information panel. You select flame goo. Click evolution. Confirm. To evolve flame goo, 1 flame fruit is required, along with 100 years of lifespan. You do not hesitate at all. You immediately choose yes. As the flame fruit and lifespan disappear, a scorching force mixed with lifespan power appears inside the flame goo. In an instant, the aura inside the flame goo becomes restless. At the same time, this power evolves its body. Soon, terrifying firelight erupts from the flame goo. It burns straight through the ceiling. You calmly watch it burn. Let it burn. You are leaving this hotel soon anyway. Level 3 flame goo evolution complete. Without stopping at all, you choose to evolve it again, with your rank 7 mental energy assisting. Although the evolution takes a little longer, it still passes through easily. Evolution successful. A level 4 white grade flame goo has strength, no weaker than a level 1 blue combat goo insect. But this is not the limit you want. You turn your gaze to water drop goo. Unlike the violent flame goo, water drop goo has a gentle nature, so its evolution is naturally a little easier. 1 minute later, water drop goo also evolves successfully to level 4. At the same time, it costs you 1,100 years of lifespan. This makes your heart ache a little. If not for lifespan goo, which can devour lifespan, you definitely would not choose to evolve them. The 2 white grade goo insects are done evolving. Next, you 2 must endure a greater trial. Before synthesis, you take out dozens of fresh feeder insects and feed flame goo and water drop goo. After all, there is a 90% chance the evolution will fail. Failure means death. If they die without ever eating a full meal, that would be truly pitiful. Although water-fire goo is only a green-grade goo insect, a level 4 water-fire goo will undergo a qualitative change in ability. This is a bit like the auto chess game you used to play. A 3-star white hero can still beat up a rarer 1-star blue hero, or even a purple hero. Then you open the Heaven and Earth information panel again. Before synthesis, you add many materials to neutralize the powers of water and fire. With your mental energy assisting as well, the extremely low odds can improve somewhat. In an instant, a ball of light appears. It directly wraps up water drop goo and flame goo. At that moment, flame goo and water drop goo both grow nervous. Then they seem to realize something. Their eyes fill with hostility toward each other. Anger, water, and fire naturally counter each other. Now that they are being fused together, of course they are unwilling. Because of this, even in your past life, water-fire goo was an extremely rare goo insect. Just then, the herbs you carefully prepared take effect. A peaceful, gentle neutralizing force begins to spread from the light ball. It merges with the power of flame goo and water drop, which are resisting each other. Seeing this, you quickly use your mental energy to soothe flame goo and water drop goo. Gradually, their bodies begin turning into a cloud of gas and fuse together. In the end, a brand new goo insect appears. Congratulations. Synthesis successful. Obtained green-grade rare goo insect, water-fire. Half of water-fire goo's body is blue, and half is red. The powers of water and fire achieve perfect balance inside water-fire goo. You are extremely excited. You quickly open the information panel. Goo insect, water-fire goo. Grade, green. Level 4. Ability, water and fire. Skill 1, flowing water flame. It can release extremely scorching flowing water flame, while possessing extreme heat. Flowing water flame also has the properties of flowing water. Once burned by it, it will cause a flowing effect on the body, with a dampening effect. Like maggots in the bone, it is hard to extinguish. Skill 2. Flame water. It is formed by scorching flames, heating water to extreme temperatures. The flame water carries fire properties: high heat, scorching, and burning. Skill 3. Water flame blast. Overload compression. It uses the power of water and fire to constantly fuse and compress them, making them unstable, and finally causing a powerful explosion. Looking at water fire goo's information, you nod in great satisfaction. All 3 skills can cause area effects. Once used, they can kill a whole crowd at once. Thinking of this, you suddenly want to travel to the island nation again. Next, it is time for the Heaven and Earth Goo Master rating. Goo Masters rated by Heaven and Earth can all receive various Heaven and Earth rewards, even talents and high-level Goo insects. You do not know what level Goo Master you will be rated, because mental energy is not included in the rating. You form a spell seal. A flash of golden light passes over your body. Level 1 lifespan Goo detected. Grade: Red. Due to its special nature, it will not be included in the rating selection for now. Blue grade: Level 1 invisibility Goo detected. Level 1 concealment Goo. Level 1 sword Goo. Excellent grade. Reasonable combination. Rated as a Level 1 Goo Master. Can follow the assassin path. Green grade detected. Level 4 water fire Goo. Extremely strong combat ability. Continuing rating. Rated as a Level 2 Goo Master. Final rating result: Level 2 Goo Master. You have completed a rank skip assessment. You have risen 2 levels in a row. This rating will grant 2 Heaven and Earth rewards. Level 1 Heaven and Earth reward. Title: Person of Mist. Person of Mist. The title will conceal Heaven's secrets for you and block karma. It will make everyone unable to see through your past or present life. Level 2 reward. God tier talent awakened. Slayer. You are a true demon who kills. Talent skill 1. Every time you kill someone, all your physical attributes permanently increase. Talent skill 2. You can cast a slaughter field. Fall into your slaughter field. Inside the slaughter field, your abilities increase greatly. Your opponents will fall into, and their strength will greatly decrease. Every time you kill someone, the strength of your slaughter field increases. Cooldown: 24 hours. After each use of slaughter field, you will enter a weakened state, lasting 8 hours. Before you recover from your shock, a knock suddenly comes from outside the door. You never expected that after rising 2 levels in a row, the Heaven and Earth would be a title and a God tier talent. Just as you are immersed in great joy, a knock suddenly sounds. You immediately become alert. Hello, I am your neighbor next door. We met this morning. The moment you hear that seductive voice, you instantly remember when you went out this morning and saw that beauty in black stockings with a tall figure. The reason you is because last night, she practiced high notes next door all night. If you had not just been reborn and stayed calm, you would have gone over and killed. You narrow your eyes slightly and start thinking, coming over in the middle of the night. Does she want to discuss life? That is clearly impossible. A Goo Master visiting late at night must be up to no good. Thinking of the corner of your mouth rises unconsciously. Your smile cannot hide excitement and anticipation. You have not killed. You open the door and reveal a friendly smile. Hello, beautiful. Want to come in and sit? The beautiful woman freezes, so forward the moment the door opens. She has seen perverts before, but rarely one this bold. The beautiful woman smiles. Looks like we have reached. Life is short. We should enjoy it while we can. The beautiful woman gives off a very special fragrance. Her whole body carries a mature woman's unique charm. Little brother, you won't mind that big sis is older than you, right? Of course I don't mind. I like mature women like you the most. As you speak, you pinch the woman's chin with your hand. It feels excellent. Full of elasticity. A knife going in should feel very full. She really is a woman born to be killed. The beautiful woman approaches step by step. With practiced movements, she slowly removes her clothes. Now, you roughly know what this woman wants to do. First, she does want to do something pleasurable with you, but not because of your handsome looks. It is because she has a special Goo insect in her body. Desire Goo, a blue-grade Goo insect. After every act between a man and woman, Desire Goo will grow to a certain degree. This is also Desire Goo's evolution method. As long as she keeps moving, it can keep improving until perfection. But the men who exercise with her will have their essence drained dry alive and turn into mummified corpses. This is also one of the Goo insects evil Goo Masters often use. Just as the beautiful woman is about to pounce, you dodge aside. What is it, little brother? Is big sis not beautiful enough? To be fair, you are indeed beautiful. Your figure is good too. But this beauty forcibly shaped by a Goo insect is simply too stiff. With your powerful mental energy, you see through it at a glance. It is like an ugly woman, wearing a sheet of human skin on her face. It is disgusting. Hearing your words, the woman's expression instantly twists. Clearly, this has touched her sore spot. I wanted to let you experience some pleasure. Since you are courting death, don't blame me. A strange aura suddenly spreads from the woman's body. Pink mist gradually fills the air. Your eyes sharpen. It really is Desire Goo. Desire Goo fights by charming its opponent. Once the opponent is affected, they immediately sink into a wonderful desire illusion. In the end, their essence is drained in the illusion, and they become a mummified corpse. However, your expression remains calm. You have no reaction at all. Trying to deal with you with a beauty trap is the stupidest method. Even without the powerful mind of a rank 7 Goo master, you would not fall into such a low-level illusion, because you are a cold-blooded, heartless demon. Impossible. How can you be unaffected? The beautiful woman looks completely incredulous. In the past, every time she used Desire Goo, the other party would immediately fall into the illusion, then show a disgusting expression and let her control them. But this time, it actually failed. Your eyes carry disdain. It is just a blue-grade pleasure goo. Even orange-grade lust goo could not shake me at all. In your past life, you met an extremely beautiful and seductive woman. She was completely natural, and she even possessed the legendary lust goo. Even facing such a temptress, you remained steady as a mountain. You stayed unmoved with her in your arms. It once made her doubt her whole life. How do you know I refined pleasure goo? Are you with the scavengers? The beautiful woman starts to panic. She quickly probes the surroundings with mental energy, but finds no one lying in ambush. Not yet, but after I kill you, I will be. You plan to use this woman as your entry gift to join the scavengers. After hearing this, her expression turns extremely ugly. Courting death. You think I only have pleasure goo? Ears begin growing from her head. A brown tail grows behind her too. The nails on both hands instantly lengthen, flashing with a sharp cold gleam. Brown fox goo. Blue grade. In battle, it lets the user transform into a brown fox. Reaction speed increases greatly. Extremely agile. It can charm enemies while fighting. Luckily, it is only the lowest level brown fox goo. Evil goo masters really are not simple. The fox transformed beauty glares at you. Her voice is icy. If I guessed right, you were refining goo insects in your room just now. You just became a goo master, right? Now I will show you the power of a level 2 goo master. What a coincidence. I am also a level 2 goo master. The beautiful woman snorts coldly. She does not believe you at all. The next second, her body suddenly moves. She stretches out her long claws and grabs straight at your heart. You activate the running goo in your body and dodge sideways. You even touch the woman's foxtail in passing. Fluffy. Pretty soft too. Hey, can you grow more fur? I want to make a scarf or something. Hearing this, the woman flies into a rage. She claws at you again. At the same time, she also activates another goo insect, bewitching fragrance. A cloud of white smoke quickly rushes toward you. With a light tap of one foot, you dodge again. If this is all you have, then I am going to start killing you. The next second, your eyes begin to change color. One turns fiery red, as scorching as flame. The other turns azure blue, as clear as a water drop. Then two flames appear in your hands. One is an extremely cold blue-white flame. The other is an extremely hot crimson flame. Looking at the stunned woman, you smile slightly. This is my first time using this goo insect in battle. As my first time, this is your honor. I hope you die happily. Looking at this eerie scene, the beautiful woman starts to panic. Her sixth sense tells her, this thing is dangerous. Wait, we can talk. However, you ignore her. A torch finally delivered itself to your door. How could you let it go? Then your hands slowly move closer. The instant the two flames touch, a terrifying pressure bursts from your hands and rushes in all directions. It could explode at any moment. The beautiful woman is trembling all over. Madman. This guy is a madman. Is he not afraid of blowing himself up too? The beautiful woman is completely terrified. She turns and tries to jump out the window, but it is already too late. The powers of water and fire have fully merged. You suddenly throw it at the woman. The lotus flame formed from water and fire rushes toward her. She has no time to escape. It explodes directly. The entire room is blasted to pieces. Red and blue flames are everywhere. As for the beautiful woman, she is killed instantly by the blast. All her organs are crushed. She could not be any more dead. Even you are extremely surprised. Is water flame blast really this powerful? You only rubbed out a small fire lotus, yet it instantly killed a level 2 evil goo master. Looking at the wrecked scene, the corner of your mouth twitches unconsciously. You swear, you absolutely did not mean to blow up the hotel. This was purely an accident. Then you walk over to the woman and start absorbing lifespan. successfully absorbed 1,312 years of lifespan. At the same time, your God-tier talent slayer also takes effect. Your strength, physical toughness, and mental energy all increase somewhat. Then you pick up the hotel phone and call the front desk to change your room. When the receptionist sees the tragic state of the room, her legs instantly go weak. Where's the wall? Where's my wall? Thinking of the huge explosion she heard earlier, the receptionist becomes even more frightened. This psycho blew up the wall for fun. Looking at the clerk's shocked expression, you do not feel awkward at all. This room accidentally caught fire. Change me to another one. Someone will compensate you for the damage. You have already decided to join the scavengers, so naturally, the scavengers should clean up this mess. Although you still have over 20 million on your card, you cannot abandon the noble quality of freeloading. The receptionist's face turns pale. She quickly nods. Oh, okay. Sir, a room on this floor was just cleaned. Turn right. It is the third room. The room card is inserted in the door. By the way, there is a woman's corpse over there. I killed her. Now go call the police immediately. Say there is an evil goo master here. Tell the scavengers to send someone important. Hearing your words, the receptionist subconsciously looks back. Then she lets out a shrill scream. Why are you screaming? Hurry up and call the police. The receptionist quickly covers her mouth. Her eyes are full of fear as she looks at you. Evil goo master. This man really is an evil goo master. He actually killed a woman in the hotel. The woman is naked. She must have suffered inhuman torture before death. The receptionist flees the scene in panic. Looking at her leaving figure, you feel something is not quite right. The receptionist runs back to the front desk, trembling, and calls the police. Guards, scavengers, help. There is an evil goo master here. He not only blasted through a hotel room, but also killed a woman. The woman is completely naked. She may have been. Also, he was the one who told me to call the police. I am not sure whether he set a trap. Please hurry and save me. On the other side, after receiving the report, the scavengers immediately take it seriously. 4 squads, level 4 goo master captains, and their members. Over 100 goo masters in total, all mobilize. There are many residents downtown. Even if they know it is a trap, they must still go in. This is the scavengers' mission. Meanwhile, you lie on the bed, leisurely watching the news, completely unaware that all the scavengers in Galaxy City are coming. 5 minutes later, dozens of police cars arrive from all directions. The one leading them is Li Long, who saved your life before. Evil goo master battle site found. Hotel building. Follow the original plan. I will lead first squad inside to investigate. The other squads will guard the perimeter. Be ready to support at any time. Soon, they arrive at the room where you stayed before. Looking at the wrecked scene, the experienced Li Lung quickly makes a judgment. There are traces of pleasure goo and water fire goo here. The enemy is very strong. Be careful. The corpse beside us should be the victim. Ignore it for now. First, take down the evil goo master. The group carefully arrives at the room where you are staying now. Just as they are about to break down the door, you open the door and walk out. You reveal what you think is a friendly smile. Hello. Good evening. With your powerful mental energy, you notice their arrival immediately. Li Lung and the others are all startled. Their expressions change suddenly. After countless battles, they know very well that when an enemy appears smiling like this, it usually means they have fallen into a trap. They do not hesitate at all. They activate their goo insects at the same time. Colorful light bursts from their bodies. They subdue you, who does not resist, right away. You are a little confused. Wait, Captain Li, what are you doing? Li Lung narrows his eyes slightly. He instantly remembers the one who greeted him in the alley last night. So it was you. You appeared in the alley last night. Sure enough, it was not a coincidence. I never thought an evil goo master like you could hide so deeply. The corner of your mouth twitches. I am an evil goo master? Captain, look. He admitted it himself. Hearing this, you are so angry you almost cough blood. Seeing you like this, Li Lung also feels something is off. If the other party is an evil goo master, why would he let them capture him? I will give you 30 seconds to explain. Helpless, you can only tell them everything that happened tonight. After hearing it, they all fall silent. Indai, go check the scene. Soon, Indai finishes the inspection. Captain, that woman really was an evil goo master. She had pleasure goo inside her body. There are traces of bewitching fragrance goo and brown fox goo. Everything matches what he said. Li Lung and the others look embarrassed. Sorry, we misunderstood you. At this moment, you also realize why this happened. It must be that damn receptionist spreading nonsense. Li Lung suddenly thinks of something. You refined water fire goo, right? It should be level 3, right? Yes, but not level 3. It is level 4. Level 4 water fire goo. Li Lung and the others are all surprised. Water fire goo is very special. Among green goo insects, its combat power is T0 tier. It is even on par with level 3 blue combat goo insects. In terms of combat power, do you have any faction behind you? If you are willing to join the scavengers, then the credit for those evil goo masters can be counted under your name. The scavengers offer generous internal rewards. Even if you have a faction behind you, you can consider leaving it. I can help negotiate for you. Right now, the scavengers are badly short on manpower. Now that he has met such a powerful fighter, and one so young, with huge potential, how could Li Long possibly give up? Although you planned to join the scavengers long ago, to fight for more benefits, you still keep a calm expression. What benefits come with joining the scavengers? I have no faction behind me. Seeing that you are interested, Li Long immediately promises, based on your combat assessment. After you join, I can promise you direct promotion to level 3 cleaner. Monthly pay, 10 blue bone jars or 1 purple bone jar, plus 10 million silver coins. Also, the credit for this incident will be counted under your name. You can receive a considerable amount of points. Internally, you can exchange them for things unavailable on the market. Within the scavengers, cleaner ratings are divided from level 1 to level 5 cleaner. Level 5 is the lowest. Level 1 is the strongest. Above level 1 are special, super, and king levels. Generally, in a prefecture-level city like Galaxy City, level 3 cleaner already counts as a high position. Level 3 cleaners are usually level 3 goo masters. Even Li Long is only a level 2 cleaner. The director of Galaxy City's scavengers is only level 1. You know very clearly that as a level 2 goo master, this is already the limit of Li Long's authority. You smile slightly and extend your right hand. Captain Li, I am willing to join. My name is Goo 1. You never expected the captains of each squad to compete for you, a level 2 goo master, by publicly using beauty traps. When you follow Li Long and the others out of the hotel, a tall, beautiful woman greets you in surprise. Master Goo 1, why are you here? Master Goo 1, after your treatment, my Gale Goo has fully recovered. I really need to thank you properly. The speaker is 2nd Squad's deputy captain, level 3 goo master Yi Ziqing. Everyone looks at the two of you in surprise. Master Goo 1, what kind of special title is that? Seeing the confused looks from her teammates, Yi Ziqing quickly explains what happened during the day on Goo Market Street, from beginning to end. So, he is the mysterious man who cursed divine Dr. Lu Qianhua as a quack, and beat up the eldest young master of Lin Group. In the street, Li Long and the others are even more surprised. They did not expect you to be not only strong in battle, but also a good doctor with superb medical skill. Then haven't we found a treasure? Li Long immediately declares in public. Gu Wen is now one of the scavengers. No matter what Lu Qianhua or Lin Group wants to do, we scavengers will take it on. Although Lin Group has level 4 Gu masters, Li Long has never taken Lu Qianhua or Lin Group seriously. Shuwei from 1st Squad also laughs loudly. Anyone who dares touch a scavenger will get his head beaten into mush. Yi Weici from 1st Squad also shows a friendly smile. Those powerful bombs I have been saving, if buried under Lin Group's building foundation, should be very interesting, right? The other cleaners all laugh when they hear this. Since you have joined the scavengers, you are family now. Lin Group and Lu Qianhua are not worth caring about at all. Hearing this, you cannot help feeling a little moved. The atmosphere inside the scavengers is indeed harmonious. Although most of them will die in battle 2 months later, you still admire them from the bottom of your heart. At this moment, 2nd Squad's captain steps forward. Hello, I am from 2nd Squad. Xiaosei, level 4 Gu Master. You just joined the scavengers, so you probably do not have a squad yet, right? Are you interested in our 2nd Squad? As Xiaosei speaks, he points at Yi Ziqing beside him. The beautiful Yi Ziqing is our 2nd Squad's deputy captain. Maybe you two can interact more. If a powerful Gu doctor joins their 2nd Squad, their squad will rise immediately. Yi Ziqing also quickly shows a friendly smile. Master Gu 1, if you are willing to join 2nd Squad, I can be your guide and properly introduce the scavengers' internal situation. I am very good at that. Shuwei from 1st Squad immediately gets anxious. Do you think only 2nd Squad has beauties? Is our 1st Squad's Ingdai not pretty? Wang Meng from 3rd Squad coughs twice and says, maybe our 3rd Squad suits him better. We have a 36E. Before Wang Meng can finish, he is interrupted by Xiaosei and Shuwei's fierce glares. Seeing that they are about to fight, Li Long quickly speaks up to stop them. What are you fighting over? Gu Wen's assignment depends on the director's arrangement. Enough. Tonight's operation is over. Everyone go back. After the other squads have left, Li Long suddenly speaks to you. Well, if the director asks which squad you want to join tomorrow, I hope you can choose 1st Squad if possible. Our 1st Squad is the strongest and has the best benefits. They have priority in resource allocation. Shuwei beside him instantly widens his eyes. Compared with the captain, he feels like an idiot. You are also slightly stunned. You never expected The righteous and serious Captain Li to be a little scheming. Indai, you should also try persuading him. You do not speak. Li Long gives Indai a look. You smile helplessly. All right, Captain Li. If I have a choice, I will try to join your first squad. I also like your squad's atmosphere. After returning to the Scavengers Galaxy City headquarters, Li Long hands you a wristwatch. This is the tool scavengers usually use to accept missions. After completing a mission, the wristwatch calculates point rewards based on mission difficulty. Points are far more valuable than coins. Within the scavengers, you can exchange points for anything. As long as you have enough points, you can even exchange them for orange goo insects. This is exactly the main reason you are willing to join the scavengers. But you do not need to spend huge points exchanging for finished goo insects. What you want are those high-level bone jars. By the way, you are already a cleaner now. Headquarters has assigned you a luxury flat in the western suburbs. The points for that evil goo master will also be issued to you in the next 2 days. The exact amount depends on how valuable that evil goo master was. All right, Captain Li. There is no rush about the points. Is there anything else? Li Long thinks for a while and shakes his head. Really nothing else? Li Long nods firmly. Really nothing. Just as you turn to leave, Li Long suddenly calls out to you. Right, one last thing. A cleaner's salary is calculated from the first day you join. Tomorrow happens to be the last day of the month, so you can come collect your salary tomorrow. 10 blue bone jars per month, or 1 purple bone jar, plus 10 million silver coins. Got it, my dear Captain Li. You finally reveal a smug smile. You joined the scavengers in your past life, so naturally you know this special newcomer benefit. Today, you can finally open jars again. Here it comes. The orange grade evolution goo is finally yours. When you arrive at the scavenger's internal jar storage, you are stunned by the dazzling array of bone jars before you. At a glance, there are at least hundreds of blue bone jars. Even more than 10 purple bone jars are placed there. These alone are worth more than all the bone jars on the entire Goo Master Street. With your current level 3 cleaner salary, you can exchange for 10 blue bone jars or 1 purple bone jar. In addition, you have a reward of 1,000 points. The scavengers followed the trail from the female evil Goo Master you killed and traced it further. They captured 3 other evil Goo Masters hiding in Galaxy City. The rewards are all counted under your name. 1,000 points happen to be enough to exchange for 1 purple bone jar. You first arrive at the blue bone jar area and focus on each bone jar. Suddenly, your eyes light up. A bone jar covered in dust is flashing with orange light. The hint information on the bone jar excites you even more. Inside this very worn-looking blue bone jar is a priceless orange goo insect, evolution goo. You must obtain it. You never expected the evolution goo you longed for would be here. Judging by the freshness of the dirt on the bone jar, it was likely just dug out from the West Mountain secret realm. Suddenly, everything makes sense. The bone jars in the storage room must be so numerous that there is no room left. That is why the director, Lu Hao, sent these goo jars to be sold at the auction house. Director Lu, oh Director Lu, in your past life, the scavengers of Galaxy City cursed you for months. They really did not curse you for nothing. Then you turn to the purple bone jar area. Soon, you find a decent goo insect. This bone jar contains a purple grade goo insect. Attack storage goo. Attack storage goo is a very special goo insect. It can store an attack inside this goo insect in advance. When it needs to be released, it can be released with no consumption. It is a very powerful life-saving goo insect. Its market value is at least 50 million silver coins. After choosing, you exchange your salary for the purple bone jar. You use points to exchange for the blue bone jar. There are no particularly good goo insects in the other bone jars. For now, you must save enough points, because soon, the scavengers will dig up a purple bone jar in a secret realm. Purple grade blink. A goo insect that lets people teleport over short distances. After choosing the bone jars, you find Li Long again. According to scavenger rules, opening a purple bone jar requires a level 4 goo master as guardian. Seeing that you only chose 1 purple bone jar and 1 blue bone jar, Li Long is somewhat surprised. Most goo masters in their growth stage choose to open more blue bone jars and pair various goo insects together to improve their strength. Only then do they consider opening high-grade bone jars. Li Long kindly reminds you, why not choose again? Switch to 10 blue bone jars. Captain Li, I like gambling. What if I open a purple goo insect? Li Long shakes his head helplessly. He once thought the same way, but reality told him again and again never to trust his own luck. I respect your choice. I will guard you. Start. Li Long is very confident, with him guarding you personally. As long as you are not unlucky enough to open death goo, he can save you. You take out the purple bone jar. 1,000 years of lifespan instantly turns into a ball of light and pours into the bone jar. Soon, dazzling purple light blooms. Looking at the dazzling purple light, Li Long's whole body twitches. It actually opened a purple goo insect. The probability of opening a purple goo insect is extremely low. According to statistics, it is even less than 5%. When he sees the goo insect clearly, Li Long is even more shocked. Attack storage goo. This goo insect has broad general use. Its value is very high. It is an extremely rare goo insect. Goo 1. Right now, someone at headquarters has placed a bounty on this goo insect. If you choose to hand it over, you can receive 5,000 points. That can roughly exchange for 5 purple bone jars, or other purple goo insects. Without even thinking, you shake your head and refuse directly. Sorry, Captain Li. I plan to keep this goo insect for myself. Any purple goo insect is extremely rare, let alone a life-saving goo insect. Li Long nods. Since you choose to use it yourself, then I will give you a hand. Let me borrow your goo insect first. You do not hesitate. You hand the goo insect over directly. As for Li Long's character, you still trust him. Someone who can sacrifice himself for a human city and hold the line to the very end. Could never be selfish. Li Long takes the goo insect. Then he summons his demon sword. Your eyes immediately light up. As expected, Captain Li wants to store an attack for me. Li Long holds the demon sword. His whole body gives off an icy, bloodthirsty aura. Then he raises the demon sword flashing with purple light and gathers monstrous demonic energy in his body. His whole body radiates immense impact and pressure. You are very surprised beside him. Although Li Long is only a level 4 goo master, with your powerful mental energy, you can clearly sense the power he is unleashing now. It even feels beyond a level 4 goo master. No wonder rumors in your past life said Li Long was the strongest below level 5. When his aura reaches its limit, Li Long suddenly slashes forward. An extremely terrifying purple sword energy rushes straight into the attack storage goo. After being struck, the storage goo begins to swell up. You feel very nervous. You really fear Li Long might cut this goo insect to death. Fortunately, just as it is about to burst, the storage goo's body slowly returns to normal. For a level 1 attack storage goo, absorbing this attack is almost already its limit. Captain Li, that attack was way too strong. My goo insect was almost cut to death by you. Li Long's unusually cold eyes look at you without a trace of emotion, but they instantly return to normal. Keep this attack to save your life. When you use it up, come ask me for another. I need to handle other matters. After Li Long leaves, your expression instantly turns solemn. Captain Li just now seemed like a different person. Was he affected by the demon sword goo? There are many goo insects in this world that bring goo masters great combat power, while also harming or influencing them. Li Long's demon sword goo is clearly one of them. You use your mental energy to sense the terrifying sword energy inside the attack storage goo. You feel very satisfied. This sword energy will become your greatest trump card for now. Captain Li, you really are a good person. Sadly, good people do not live long, but disasters last 1,000 years. Next, it is time to open my evolution goo. Evolution. Evolution. Your water fire goo finally evolves. This time, you gain a new ability. Water fire wings. Looking at the blue bone jar containing evolution goo, you do not hesitate at all. You immediately choose to open it. In an instant, an extremely dazzling orange light illuminates the entire room. The bone jar keeps trembling violently. The next second, an incredibly delicate goo insect, shining like blue crystal all over, appears before your eyes. Looking at the evolution goo before you, you feel extremely excited. In your past life, you had only heard of evolution goo, but you had never seen it. Evolution goo ranks 88th in the goo insect records, although it is not one of the strongest 23 red goo insects among the tens of thousands, or even hundreds of millions of goo insect types. Ranking 88th proves its power beyond doubt. This time, even with your rank 7 mental energy, it still takes you a full 10 minutes to refine it. Others would need at least half a month. After refining it, you quickly open the information panel. Evolution goo. Grade, orange. Level 1. Level 2 condition, 1,000 years of lifespan. Skill 1, evolution. Use the special power inside it to stimulate the elemental cells and other goo insects and make them evolve. Evolution has 2 types, advancement and mutation. Cooldown, 24 hours. The same goo insect can only be evolved once, like other goo insects. Level 1 goo insects usually have only one skill. Only when a goo insect reaches level 3, and level 5 will other skills unlock. After thinking for a while, you decide to raise evolution goo to level 2 first. Right now, you only have 2,000 years of lifespan left. It has not even been 2 days since you got the 10,000-year beast insect, and you have almost squandered it all. Looks like I need to hurry to the island nation and absorb some lifespan. But what you did not expect is that level 2 evolution Gu gains an extra trait. Gu insects that are evolved will have a chance to gain brand new skills. At the same time, evolution Gu's cooldown is reduced to 16 hours. Letting a Gu insect gain a brand new skill is simply terrifying. It is like changing a Gu insect's talent ceiling. Every Gu insect has a different level limit. White and green Gu insects are capped at level 5. Blue Gu insects are capped at level 6. Purple Gu insects are capped at level 7. Orange Gu insects are capped at level 8. Golden Gu insects are capped at level 9. Only red Gu insects can touch the highest level 10. But special cases can occur. In your past life, you met a woman named Hill. She raised a blue Gu insect to level 7. Its combat power was also extremely terrifying. Then you return to the villa in the suburbs. Evolving Gu insects may cause a huge disturbance. You must ensure privacy. Which Gu insect should you evolve first? First, rule out lifespan Gu. The Gu insect world has a strict hierarchy. An orange Gu insect cannot possibly evolve a red Gu insect. As for auxiliary types like invisibility Gu and storage Gu, they can also be ruled out. Evolution would not improve them much. As for sword Gu, you plan to synthesize it into flying sword Gu later and become a sword immortal. If it mutates into another Gu insect, that would be terrible. After all, sword Gu is not easy to obtain. Even with your hin eye, you still need luck. After thinking it over, you set your eyes on the level 4 water fire Gu. This is currently your main combat Gu insect. Evolving it will raise your strength the most. With a thought, you summon water fire Gu. Then you activate the evolution Gu in your body. A golden light instantly covers water fire Gu. Under this golden light, water fire Gu's body trembles violently. The cells and structures inside it constantly form and collapse. In the Gu world, Gu insects below purple grade are called mortal Gu. Even when raised to the limit, they remain mortal Gu. Gu insects above orange grade are called immortal Gu. Immortal Gu usually have their own unique energy circulation methods. The energy produced inside them and the aura they release differ from other Gu insects. For example, this golden light released by evolution Gu is a unique power of evolution. It can make other Gu insects evolve. There can be many mortal Gu in many different forms, but immortal Gu are unique. Only one can exist at the same time. About half an hour later, Waterfire Gu's evolution is finally complete. Waterfire Gu successfully breaks through to level 5. New skill gained, Waterfire Ring. Evolution Gu's special ability successfully triggers. Comprehended new skill, Waterfire Wings. You feel extremely excited. You actually gained a new ability that did not originally belong to Waterfire Gu. You quickly open the information panel. Level 5 skill, Waterfire Ring. Consumes large amounts of stamina and mental energy. Releases wide range, highly powerful Waterfire Rain. Waterfire Rain will gather a layer of clouds in the sky, then rain down water and fire. Its power is boundless. Its killing power is extremely strong. You know very well that this is one of Waterfire Gu's core ultimate moves. It is an excellent group battle skill. Next, you look at the next skill, Waterfire Wings. Use the power of water and fire to grow wings behind yourself. While the wings exist, mental energy and stamina consumption greatly increase. They can enhance the water and fire attacks you use, making them stronger. They can also transform into flight mode and fly into the sky. While flying, stamina and mental energy consumption rise sharply again. Your eyes instantly light up. Just being able to fly already makes you extremely excited. Gu insects that let humans fly in the air are almost all purple grade or above. As for the huge mental energy consumption, you do not care at all. Just then, your wristwatch receives a message. Director Liu Hao wants to meet you personally. It has opened. The Little Tangshan secret realm has opened. You can finally kill legally and absorb lifespan. This time, the leaders are 1st Squad Deputy Captain Zhu Yu and 2nd Squad Deputy Captain Yi Ziqing. At this moment, Zhu Yu is explaining the precautions on the platform. The secret realm we are clearing this time is not difficult. There are not many powerful beasts inside, so some students from Galaxy Academy and other forces will also take part in this mission. The students will train in the outer perimeter. We will handle the cleanup in the core area. Whether the other forces live or die does not matter. But if the students encounter danger, we have a duty to rescue them. After all, they are the flowers of our nation. However, at this moment, you suddenly raise your hand. Captain Zhu, I have a question. If these students accidentally all die inside the secret realm, will we scavengers be held responsible? Hearing your words, Zhu Yu trembles all over. His eyes lock onto you. You idiot. What the hell are you trying to do? Is that a question a normal person would ask? Zhu Yu suddenly remembers what the director told him yesterday. You must keep an eye on Guwen. At first, he thought it meant protection. Now he finally understands. At the same time, everyone around you instantly scatters. Their eyes carry a trace of fear as they look at you. Even Yi Ziqing cannot help swallowing. Zhu Yu stays silent for a long while, before saying, legally speaking, even if they all die, it has nothing to do with us. But after all, they are the flowers of our nation. If they are in danger, we still need to rescue them. Even if you do not want to save them, you absolutely must not attack them. That is against the rules. Understand? The last sentence is clearly directed at you alone. After all, no one else is this twisted. Seeing everyone's unnatural gaze, you pout innocently. I was just saying it casually. Who knows if some accident will happen in the secret realm? It is not like I enjoy killing people. Everyone looks at each other. Does not enjoy killing? Someone who used killing evil goo masters as an entry gift to join the scavengers is the first in Galaxy City. Little Tongshin's secret realm is the lowest F-rank secret realm. At this moment, a large crowd has gathered at its entrance. Mainly Yama Palace, Immortal Pavilion, the Assassin Association, and Academy students. As the #1 major force, the scavengers draw everyone's attention. As soon as they arrive, the Academy students all look excited and full of admiration. Their dream is to join the scavengers and become respected cleaners. Soon, you see a familiar figure among the students. It is Lu Ruyan, who framed you for secretly filming and got you expelled from school. Hidden in the crowd, the corner of your mouth rises unconsciously. You could not take revenge yourself in your last life. Now you can finally get your wish. Just then, the secret realm's halo suddenly lights up. The secret realm has opened. Zhu Yu leads the scavengers into the secret realm first. When the light fades, you are randomly dropped into a forest on the outer perimeter. After sensing there is no danger nearby, you take out a mask and put it on your face. Everything that happens next has nothing to do with me, Gu1. Then, you swagger through the forest, searching for prey. Suddenly, a leopard bursts from the grass ahead and pounces at you. With a thought, a long sword instantly appears in your hand. A flash of sword light passes. The sword goo pierces straight through the leopard's forehead. Level 1 beast killed. Successfully absorbed 30 years of lifespan. God tier talent Slayer activated. Strength and speed +1. Hearing heaven and earth's prompt. Your eyes instantly light up. You did not expect that killing beasts could also trigger lifespan goo and the Slayer talent. You should know, what secret realms lack least are all kinds of strange creatures. As long as you kill them all, will you not grow quickly? Just as you are about to leave, you suddenly notice white light flashing inside the leopard's body. You take it out and look. It is a white goo jar. In this world, after any demon beast, ghost, monster, or non-human creature is killed, there is a chance it will drop a goo jar. When you see the hint inside the goo jar, you instantly feel disgusted and quickly throw it aside. A white goo jar. Those students should like it a lot. You never expected that Mei Yangyang had only smiled at you, and Fei Yangyang would angrily come after you. You are Guwen. I heard you used connections to become a level 3 cleaner directly. Looking at the man who came to cause trouble, you grin and say, yeah, I do not have much ability. I just have good connections. Level 3 cleaner. 1 purple bone jar every month. It feels amazing. After hearing this, Fei Yangyang grows even angrier. Why did I work hard for 2.5 years and only reach level 4? Because you are weak. You mock him mercilessly. Fei Yangyang trembles with anger. I have investigated everything. You are a beast expelled for sexual harassment. What right do you have to join the scavengers? Fei Yangyang's voice is loud. It immediately attracts everyone over. You look at the man before you. Killing intent gradually rises in your calm eyes. Seeing you stay silent, Fei Yangyang thinks you have backed down. I do not know what method you used to deceive Yi Ziqing, but I am warning you. Stay away from her from now on. Otherwise, before Fei Yangyang can finish, you kick him flying. Fei Yangyang stands up again, eyes full of disbelief. You dare attack inside the scavengers building? Do you not know the scavengers rules? You ignore him. Water fire power spreads over your fists as you approach step by step. Then your punches slam into Fei Yangyang's face. After a few punches, his face is a bloody mess. Everyone watching around you widens their eyes. This rookie is insane. He actually dares fight inside the scavengers building. This is going to blow up. You beat him violently for a full 3 minutes. Only when he completely loses consciousness do you stop. So weak, yet you love showing off. You are asking for a beating. Then you turn back and give everyone a friendly smile. Remember to call him an ambulance. Also tell him to come apologize and bring gifts when he wakes up. Otherwise, I will visit him myself. Everyone looks at each other. Clearly, your domineering methods have frightened them. You do not care about the scavengers' rules. As someone reborn, how could you swallow this kind of anger? Then you arrive at the director's office. Today, Director Liu will conduct a simple assessment of you. Guwen, you are a very good talent. You suit the scavengers very well. But I still have to ask, why do you want to join the scavengers? As director, he must assess your purpose in joining the scavengers. Of course, for the scavengers' resources, I need to get stronger as fast as possible. A solo Gu master grows too slowly. Lu Hao is somewhat surprised. He did not expect you to answer so honestly. At the same time, his impression of you improves quite a bit. Director Lu, I think my relationship with the scavengers is mutual benefit. You can regard me as an extreme egoist. As long as the scavengers give me enough benefits, I can die for the scavengers. After hearing this, Lu Hao falls silent. He has been director for so many years. He has never heard anyone say that before. What the scavengers lack has never been resources, but powerful and capable Gu masters. Lu Hao looks deeply at you and continues speaking. Since you are an extreme egoist, if an enemy force uses benefits to buy you off, will you betray the scavengers and betray Jiuzhou? Of course not. Although I am selfish, I am also from Jiuzhou. Although I will not sacrifice my own interests for so-called justice under heaven, by the same token, I will not sell out Jiuzhou for so-called benefits. Lu Hao nods and continues asking, if there is a group of ordinary people before you, and all you need to do is make a quick call to save them, will you save them? Of course. It is no trouble. You shrug indifferently. Then if saving them requires you to pay a certain price, will you still save them? You shake your head and refuse decisively. Then that is not convenient at all. Last question. If you obtained an extremely evil and powerful Gu insect and had to kill tens of millions to refine it successfully, would you choose to kill? Hearing this question, you smile, because in your past life, you had obtained a similar Gu insect. Of course, but I would not kill my Jiuzhou compatriots. I would choose to go overseas and visit places like small island nations. After hearing your words, Lu Hao falls into deep thought. After having a headache for a long while, he finally gives you a rating, chaotic. Good. This is a dangerous person. He only does what he believes is right. He does not care about worldly rules or ideas. Whether good or evil, all depends on a single thought. At the same time, he is an extremely sharp, double-edged sword. If used well, he will be a powerful killing weapon. Next, show me a few Gu insects you can reveal. I will assess your strength and send the higher-ups an intelligence report. After thinking for a while, you only summon water-fire Gu and storage Gu, as well as running Gu. Only these. Lu Hao shakes his head helplessly. Naturally, he knows you want to hide your strength. Director Lu, I am willing to let teammates know about some of my special Gu insects. But for information reported upward, the less there is, the better. Do you not trust the higher-ups? Should I trust the higher-ups? Vermin can grow anywhere. Get out now. This topic makes me feel threatened. Of course, Lu Hao knows there are indeed problems above. Even the leader of the scavengers knows. But these problems are not easy to solve. For example, the scavengers' top combat forces. Level 7 experts. The strongest among humanity. Even if one of them has problems, they still have to keep using him. Right. Fighting is forbidden inside the scavengers' building. Considering this is your first offense, and the other party provoked you first, I will not punish you this time. Be more careful from now on. Director, I understand what you mean. Next time, I will drag them outside to beat them. Lu Hao is speechless. He quickly drives you out. After you leave, Lu Hao begins writing your file. First squad member Gu 1. Known Gu insects. Water fire Gu, running Gu. Storage Gu. Unknown Gu insects. Combat rating, level 2 limit. Potential rating. Faction assessment, chaotic good. Comment. This is an extremely dangerous member, with extraordinary potential. His luck seems very good. He dislikes being restrained. He only does what he believes is right. He does not care about worldly opinions. Never use any coercive methods on him. If everything he wants can be satisfied, perhaps he can become a major killing weapon. Lu Hao does not write down your evolution Gu, or attack storage Gu, because there really are a few vermin up above. You never expected that while pretending to be an evil Gu master, you would truly encounter evil Gu masters in the secret realm. As you search everywhere for beasts, you finally discover traces of academy students. The teacher leading them is Wang Yuan, a level 2 Gu master. Wang Yuan is a very good teacher. When you were framed in your last life, he was the only one willing to vouch for you. So you walk forward without hesitation. Seeing you wearing a mask, Wang Yuan instantly becomes alert. May I ask which faction you belong to? Your expression is calm. You answer, the scavengers. Wang Yuan frowns slightly. Why would a scavenger appear on the outer perimeter while wearing a mask? If I remember correctly, your mission is to go deep into the Little Tongshin secret realm and carry out a cleanup mission. As Wang Yuan speaks, his eyes stay locked on you. In a place like a secret realm, an unidentified masked person appearing usually means danger has arrived, especially certain evil Gu masters. They often infiltrate secret realms to carry out terrorist attacks. You look at Wang Yuan and answer, because something has changed inside the secret realm. The scavengers sent me to the perimeter for a special mission. This is confidential. No comment. Impossible. If there really was a mission, Captain Zhu would have told me who it was in advance. As Wang Yuan shouts, he directly summons his main combat goo insect. It is a silver white wolf. Blue-grade white wolf goo. It is a summoning type goo insect. It can take physical form to fight. The white wolf stands in front of Wang Yuan. Its eyes stare fixedly at you, ready to attack at any moment. You shake your head helplessly, unless you have no other choice. You really do not want to fight. Your former teacher. After all, when you were at your most desperate, only this teacher was willing to believe you. Just then, a blood-covered student runs over from the distance. Teacher, help. There are evil goo masters. After saying this, the student collapses to the ground. On his back, there is a strange purple flower growing. It is tearing into his flesh. Seeing this, Wang Yuan's expression changes suddenly. You have accomplices too. You really are an evil goo master. You ignore him. You walk straight up to the student and cut off the strange purple flower with one slash. Blue-grade, bloodthirsty demon flower. Looks like evil goo masters really have mixed in. In your past life, you never heard that evil goo masters infiltrated Little Tongshin's secret realm. You cannot help thinking of the woman at the hotel who stripped naked and tried to seduce you. The corner of your mouth twitches slightly. These evil goo masters cannot be here to avenge me, right? Seeing you save the student, Wang Yuan suddenly realizes something. You really are one of the cleaners? Of course. I also received temporary notice that evil goo masters had infiltrated. At this moment, Wang Yuan starts to believe you. Lord Cleaner, what should we do next? Do not call me Lord Cleaner. You can call me Masked Man. It is just a temporary code name. Wang Yuan thinks for a moment and immediately understands. I understand. You are a secret weapon hidden by the scavengers, right? Right? So it is inconvenient to show your real face. I get it. A smile appears at the corner of your mouth. It is good to have someone who understands. He filled in everything himself. Now that evil goo masters have appeared, they have given you the perfect assist. Naturally, you must use this chance to carry out your killing plan. You glance at the students still sobbing and shake your head with some regret. Among the crowd, there is no sign of Lu Ruyan or Wang Chunwei. If they accidentally get killed by the infiltrating evil goo masters, you will be so angry you cough blood. After being reborn, if you cannot take revenge yourself, that would be truly frustrating. Then you turn back to Wang Yuan. Find a way to gather all the students together first. Prevent them from being killed alone. Leave the evil goo masters to me. After speaking, you head forward with sword goo in hand. After you leave, Wang Yuan takes out his identity inscription card and starts contacting the scattered students. To be safe, Wang Yuan also uses a special device to send Captain Zhu Yu an emergency distress signal. On the other side, Zhu Yu, who is clearing the core area, receives the signal. His first thought is Goo 1. That guy cannot be that bold and directly attack those students on the perimeter, right? Zhu Yu immediately takes out his communicator. A crisis has appeared on the perimeter. Everyone, prepare to support immediately. Replies come through the communicator one after another. When Zhu Yu hears Goo 1's broken, static-filled copy, his heart instantly sinks halfway. That guy really is on the perimeter. At this moment, you are facing off against a masked evil goo master. Looking at the other party's outfit, you immediately understand his background. He is from Elysium. Elysium is one of the largest evil goo master forces in Jiuzhou. Their doctrine is to lead the entire world into Elysium together. The masked man sneers. You know a thing or two. You actually know our Elysium. Wearing a mask and hiding your face. Who are you? I am, of course, here to kill you evil goo masters. A righteous cleaner. Hearing this, the masked man flies into a rage. A strange purple aura suddenly erupts from his body. Then, a strange, demonic flower grows from his chest. It is the bloodthirsty demon flower. With a wave of his hand, in the air, thousands of tiny bloodthirsty demon flowers immediately drift around. They look extremely eerie and terrifying. However, you do not panic at all. Although bloodthirsty demon flower is a bit evil, it is still a plant-type goo insect. And most plants fear fire. You snap your fingers lightly. A crimson flame and an ice blue flame appear in the air. Then the two flames slowly begin to merge. A terrifying, violent energy keeps spreading outward. After it forms into a fire lotus, you suddenly throw it forward. Then comes a heaven-shaking explosion. Endless water fire flames scatter everywhere. Those thousands of bloodthirsty demon flowers all turn to ash in an instant. The main bloodthirsty demon flower on the masked man's chest is badly injured and withdraws on its own. The masked man trembles as he stares at everything before him. Impossible. How can you be a level 3 goo master? Before coming, they had already investigated clearly. In this secret realm, There are only 2 cleaners above level 3. Zhuyu from first squad and Yi Ziqing from second squad. I really am only a level 2 Gu master. The masked man does not believe it at all. He himself is a level 2 Gu master, so he knows their limits perfectly. Sir, spare my life. Whatever you want to know, I will tell you everything. A smile appears at the corner of your mouth. Anti-human organizations like Elysium usually have 2 kinds of people. One kind is extremists willing to die for the organization. Even if told to self-destruct on the spot, they would not hesitate at all. The other kind are traitors who join for profit. Clearly, the masked man before you belongs to the second kind. Tell me everything you know. I will consider it depending on your answer. The masked man's face lights up. He quickly replies, Sir, our first mission this time is to kill these students. So the scavengers know we are not easy to provoke. The second is to assassinate someone named Gu1, because he killed one of our evil Gu masters, exposed us, and blocked the higher-ups' plan. Hearing your own name, your heart immediately trembles. The fact that Elysium knows the name Gu1 clearly proves one thing. The scavengers are not clean inside. Then you continue asking, how many evil Gu masters entered the secret realm? How strong are they? Sir, I am only perimeter personnel. I do not know the exact number, but the captain of this operation seems to be a level 4 Gu master. His mission is to assassinate Gu1. He is already hiding in the core area. Your brows furrow deeply. Elysium actually sent a level 4 Gu master to assassinate you. Good thing you were teleported to the perimeter. After getting the information you want, you give the masked man a friendly smile. Very good. I am satisfied with your answers. I have decided to stab you to death. After speaking, you stab Sword Gu straight into the masked man's chest. Finally, it is time to absorb lifespan again. Evolution. Evolution. The red-grade lifespan Gu finally evolves after killing the level 2 evil Gu master. You successfully absorb 3,300 years of lifespan. In addition, your god tier Talent Slayer successfully devours attributes. Your affinity with plant type and blood type Gu insects increases slightly. Your mental energy also increases slightly. Now your highest level water fire Gu has reached level 5. Even storage Gu and running Gu have all risen to level 2. Your actual combat power has reached a bottleneck. It is time to evolve lifespan Gu. The evolution condition for level 2 lifespan Gu only requires 1,000 years of lifespan. Without any hesitation, you immediately choose to evolve it. When 1,000 years of lifespan pour into lifespan Gu suddenly erupts with scorching crimson light. A mysterious and powerful aura begins to spread. All the Gu insects in your body start trembling, bowing their heads in submission. This is the suppression of high-level Gu insects over low-level ones. At this moment, you suddenly feel pain in your heart. Lifespan Gu is not only absorbing lifespan, it is also absorbing the vital blood from your heart. A full minute passes before lifespan Gu finally calms down. Level 2 lifespan Gu evolution successful. New skill obtained. All things share lifespan. Ignoring your still dizzy head, you quickly open the information panel to check lifespan Gu. Red grade. Level 2. Level 3 condition. 10,000 years of lifespan. The soul of a level 4 Gu master. After a level 4 Gu master is killed, their soul will be absorbed automatically. Skill 1. Devour lifespan. After killing a living being, it can devour the remaining lifespan on them, including all lifespan from the Gu insects on their body. Skill 2. All things share lifespan. All things in the world have lifespan. By consuming lifespan, you can alter the lifespan of all things in the world. Reading the description of all things share lifespan, your heart pounds hard. If I am not wrong, this skill, all things share lifespan, can probably make anything in the world lose lifespan, including objects, lives, and even mountains and rivers. In other words, as long as I have enough lifespan, I can even strip away an enemy's lifespan with a thought, making them die on the spot. If in the future I strip away the lifespan of a nation, then how would that nation be destroyed? Secondly, skill 1 has also been fully strengthened. Previously, lifespan Gu could only absorb lifespan from others. Now it can even absorb the lifespan from Gu insects. Most Gu masters do not keep much lifespan. They use most of their lifespan to open Gu jars or nurture Gu insects. Now that you can absorb lifespan from Gu insects, that means your future lifespan gains will increase greatly. But when you see lifespan Gu's later evolution condition actually requires killing, your expression turns strange. If lifespan Gu really is a type of evil Gu, then you will have to visit the island nation this life too. You do not care about justice or evil. After all, this is nature's gift. On the way back, you take out the communicator and briefly report the situation to Zhu Yu. What? There is even a level 4 evil Gu master? Yes, Captain Zhu. Call for backup now. Have the director and Captain Li come too. You are only a level 3 goo master. You cannot handle this situation. Zhu Yu snorts in annoyance. I will request support. But who told you I am only level 3? Your expression freezes. Squad deputy captains are usually only level 3 goo masters. Damn, this old fox was hiding his strength. Your face instantly lights up. In that case, the high-end combat power on both sides is balanced. But Captain Zhu, I suggest, you do not make a big move yet. This level 4 evil goo master came specifically to assassinate me. Zhu Yu frowns slightly and instantly reacts. You mean there is a mole in the bureau? After being a cleaner for so many years, he knows there are some traitors inside. I do not know if it is someone in Galaxy City or above. Whether to report it to the director is up to you. After all, we do not know if he is a traitor either. Zhu Yu's face darkens. This guy is way too bold. He is hunting moles. All the way up to the director. Even if you are a mole, the director would never be one. Relax. You do not care who the mole is. What you are thinking about is how to kill all those evil goo masters next. Especially that level 4 evil goo master. As long as you absorb his soul, lifespan goo can break through to level 3 early and gain an even more terrifying ability. That temptation is fatal to you. You use the fair and tender students as bait to fish. This time, you hook a pair of sweet and spicy sisters. You calmly look at the air around you. Come out. I have already found you. Little rat who loves hiding. As soon as you finish, ripples flash in the air. A girl wearing pink rabbit clothes appears. The rabbit girl pouts, looking unhappy. What little rat? I am a rabbit. The cutest rabbit ever. The rabbit girl's voice is very cutesy. She sounds like an underage little girl. You look her up and down. You do look pretty cute. But I am curious about one thing. The rabbit girl tilts her head. What thing? You reveal a friendly smile and step forward. My question is, for a girl as cute as you, would killing you feel amazing? After speaking, the aura in your body begins to rise. Your cold eyes fill with killing intent. The rabbit girl's face changes suddenly. She instinctively backs away. Why you? Do not come closer. I have not even hurt you. Can you really kill such a cute bunny? Stop acting cutesy all day. Hurry up and stretch your neck over here. Otherwise, I will chop it myself. The rabbit girl feels even more wronged. For a moment, she cannot tell who the evil goo master is. Are you a psycho? I only just saw you, and you already want my head. You suddenly point your sword at the nearby grass. Rat in the grass. Why are you moving? Still trying to ambush me? The rabbit girl trembles all over. She never expected that you had even found her hidden companion. Then a figure walks out of the grass. Unlike the lowly rabbit girl, this figure has the full aura of a mature woman. She holds a red umbrella in her hand. How did you discover me? The red umbrella woman looks at you, her eyes full of caution. Of course, because of the stench on you. You are courting death. The woman's face turns white with anger. Although her private life is messy, she bathes every day. There is no way she has any smell. Just then, Zhu Yu's voice sounds from your walkie-talkie. Goo 1, be careful. According to the latest intelligence, among these evil goo masters, there is a pair of sisters called the Red Rabbit Sisters. Their combat power is very strong. Together, they once killed a level 4 goo master. Run if you meet them. Do not worry about the students. In Zhu Yu's eyes, if students die, more can be trained. But a goo master with huge potential is not that easy to cultivate. You pick up the walkie-talkie and glance back at the sisters. Captain Zhu, too late. They are right in front of me now. Do you want to chat with them? Hearing this, Zhu Yu's face changes suddenly. Run. Hurry and run. When those sisters work together, they are invincible below level 4. Invincible? Then I want to try even more. On the other end, Zhu Yu is still going on, trying to stop you. But you directly throw the walkie-talkie into the space of storage goo. You raise your head and look at the two sisters. I hear that when you work together, you are invincible below level 4, right? The red umbrella woman smiles slightly. Since you have heard of Big Sis, I will give you one chance out of fear. Kneel down and admit you were wrong. Big Sis might let you die in pleasure. The rabbit sister beside her shakes her head helplessly. Big Sis, are you making me serve clients with you again? Good little sister, our cultivation method is special. Only together can we unleash its greatest effect. In the red umbrella woman's eyes, you are already a mummy drained of essence. You point at the red umbrella woman's head strangely. Is something missing from your brain? I am the one trying to kill you. After speaking, scorching energy surges from your body. Then you wave your palm. A river condensed from flames rushes straight toward the two sisters. The red umbrella woman sneers disdainfully. You think this can kill us? Then she opens the red umbrella. A blood-red barrier suddenly appears and instantly blocks the flame water. Then a fiery red spider appears beside her. The next second, dense spider webs surround you completely. However, you do not panic at all. You form a spell seal with one hand. The sky instantly changes. A blue-red cloud appears with bursts of thunder and lightning. Let me show you the ultimate move of level 5 water fire goo. Water fire rain. Then, countless dense drops of water and fire descend. They instantly burn away all the spider webs around you. Even the small spiders summoned by the red umbrella woman are mostly killed. With this one move alone, the blue-grade spiderweb demon spider in her hand is badly injured. The red umbrella woman's face finally turns serious. Little sister, let us attack together. This masked man is not simple. The rabbit girl nods. Her figure instantly disappears. You glance in the direction where the rabbit girl vanished and sneer. Finally attacking together? But no matter how many ants there are, they are still ants. As soon as you finish speaking, the rabbit girl drills out of the soil beneath your feet, holding a thick, long carrot in her hand, and stabs at you. I told you, I am a rabbit. A rabbit. At the same time, the red umbrella woman grips her red umbrella and turns into a red streak, stabbing at you from another direction. When the two are only inches from you, you finally move, tapping one foot down. Your whole body rises from the ground and dodges the giant carrot's attack. Seeing this, the red rabbit sisters both smile. You fell for it. Though you dodged the first attack, you have lost all balance in midair and will become a living target. The red umbrella woman opens her mouth. Her tongue suddenly stretches out and coils toward you at extreme speed. As long as she can wrap around your body, her little sister can use the giant carrot lance to pierce you from below straight through your skull. The sisters have assassinated countless experts with this move. They have never missed. At this moment, the rabbit girl activates the jump goo in her body and shoots up from below at high speed. However, seeing this, a smile appears at the corner of your mouth. Then half-red, half-blue water fire wings suddenly spread from your back. With just a light flap, the wings send you high into the sky. The red rabbit sisters stare at you flying in the air and are completely dumbfounded. How is that possible? He can actually form wings from aura. That is a skill only purple-gray goo insects or higher have a tiny chance of possessing. The red umbrella woman stares unwillingly at you in the air. If the other side wants to run, they have no way to stop him. Who exactly is this kid among the scavengers? A level 2 goo master. Already has a purple goo insect? Just then, the rabbit girl fully activates jump goo and leaps up. She is unwilling to give up. She wants to try. A cold smile appears on your lips. You stretch out your right hand. A black hole slowly appears in your palm. The instant she sees this, the red umbrella woman's heart trembles violently. Little sister, run. That is attack storage goo. But it is already too late. The next moment, terrifying sword energy bursts out of the black hole. In an instant, it cuts the rabbit girl in half. Blood falls everywhere like rain. The splashing blood makes you even more excited. A girl this cute really does feel amazing to kill. Little sister is dead. Now it is big sis's turn. Looking at the blood rain filling the sky, the red umbrella woman's eyes turn bloodshot. With furious rage, you have used up all your trump cards, right? Even if I have to chase you to the ends of the earth, I will kill you to avenge my little sister. Before she can finish speaking, a fireball of merging water and fire, filled with violent power, comes smashing toward her. It is your water. Flame blast. You are not one of those brainless protagonists. Killing them while they are weak is the true way. The red umbrella woman quickly raises her umbrella to defend. I blocked it. After using so many ultimate moves in a row, I do not believe you have any mental energy left to fight. Next comes a stabbing sound. An incredibly sharp sword pierces from behind, straight into the red umbrella woman's heart. You lean close to the red umbrella woman's ear and smile. No need to thank me. You will see your cute little sister soon. Then you begin absorbing the two sisters' lifespan. Successfully killed 2 level 3 goo masters. Successfully absorbed the lifespan of the goo masters and goo insects. Total gained 46,000 years of lifespan. At the same time, the God tier talent slayer activates. All your attributes gain a certain increase. You let out a long breath toward the sky. This feeling of growing stronger is incredible. Then you begin cleaning up the battlefield. From the two sisters' storage goo, you find more than 20 bank cards and 5 high-grade purple materials, plus various other items. Sure enough, killing and looting is the fastest way to grow stronger. When you return with these 2 big piles of loot, you happen to see a level 2 evil goo master beating down a group of students. But what surprises you is that aside from Wang Chunwei, not one of these students has run away. Instead, they are all fighting desperately. You casually throw the loot to the ground. I only left for a little while. How did you all end up this miserable? Hearing your voice, the student's eyes instantly light up. Sir, you are finally back. The evil goo master beside them sees you and reveals a playful smile. Finally, a 2-legged sheep with some strength. My goo insect tells me, you taste better than them. However, you do not even glance at this evil goo master. You continue asking the students, why do I not see your teacher Wang? Did he already die? Teacher Wang went to fight another evil goo master. A student points south. You sense carefully. There really is an intense battle aura over there. How dare you ignore me? I will use man-eating goo to swallow you alive. After speaking, his mouth opens as wide as a soccer ball. His mouth is packed with dense teeth. You do not even turn your head. You casually throw out a water flame blast. Before the evil goo master can see it clearly, the water flame blast shoots straight into his mouth. Then comes a terrifying explosion. Blood and flesh splatter across the sky. You smile slightly. What a greedy little kitten. You like eating everything. Gained 6,300 years of lifespan. Looking at the head blasted into pieces, you frown. This head should still be exchangeable for points, right? If anyone dares not exchange it for me, I will blow their head up like this too. Seeing you kill the evil goo master in one move, the students burst into excited cheers. Their eyes are full of worship. They have heard many stories of heroes, but this is their first time seeing a hero appear beside them. Then you arrive at Wang Yuan's side. At this moment, Wang Yuan and his white wolf are both covered in wounds. They look extremely miserable. Wang Yuan's enemies are two puppet goo masters. There is also a corpse lying on the ground. Clearly, Wang Yuan was fighting 3 alone, and even killed one. Puppet goo masters refine wood goo of various attributes into their bodies, allowing them to greatly boost their strength for a short time. Blades and spears cannot pierce them. Their bones become like steel, but they become permanent puppet-like life forms. They are the lowest level goo masters. Teacher Wang Yuan, how did you get beaten this badly? Seeing you suddenly appear with a cheeky grin, Wang Yuan's barely supported body instantly goes weak. He collapses directly to the ground. The hope he had been waiting for has arrived. You are here. The students should be safe, right? Do not worry. They were quite brave. Facing an evil goo master who eats people, they did not run away. Instead, they chose to unite and fight. A proud smile appears on Wang Yuan's face. Of course, after all, they are students I taught. Sadly, the best student I ever taught is not here. But for him, perhaps that is actually a good thing. Hearing this, your eyes flicker slightly. Are you two treating us brothers like we do not exist? The stiff voices of the two puppet goo masters are full of anger. I have noticed that you evil goo masters all seem starved for love. If you need love, you can call me Dad. Dad can give you a little fatherly love. The two instantly fly into a rage. You are courting death. How dare you toy with us? You smile disdainfully. You two are so ugly. Do you even deserve to be toyed with by me? The Red Rabbit sisters were more fun to play with. Inside the two puppet goo masters, their already wooden hearts suddenly tremble. You have met the Red Rabbit sisters? The Red Rabbit sisters are, in this operation, second only to the chief captain in strength and status. Just hearing the sisters' name makes them tremble uncontrollably. After all, those two sisters, when they get twisted, even want to play with puppets. More than met them, such pretty sisters. Felt amazing to kill. One puppet goo master is about to say something when the token in his hand flashes. The Red Rabbit sisters. Life tokens have shattered. Everyone, be careful. This operation may be a scavenger trap. The two look at each other and swallow, trembling all over. You look at them calmly, still wearing a friendly smile. Is your boss sending you a message? Looks like the Red Rabbit sisters' deaths have been exposed. The two do not hesitate at all. They turn and run. You spread your water-fire wings and instantly fly in front of them. With water-fire wings, running goo, and your body strengthened several times by Slayer. Your burst speed is terrifying. Send your boss a message for me, and I will spare your lives. I have no interest in Sha Luoi. Why should we believe you? If you trick us, before he can finish, you arrive instantly and pierce his throat with one slash. Then you point your sword at the other evil goo master. He did not want to obey. What about you? The other puppet goo master trembles all over. He quickly nods. I will. Sir, what message do you want me to send? Tell your chief captain. His target is on the perimeter. Stop camping in the core area. I am waiting for him to come. The puppet goo master's eyes widen instantly. You are goo. You shift your sword and press it straight against his neck. Do not ask unnecessary questions. The puppet goo master quickly takes out his token. The target is on the perimeter. He says he is waiting for you to come. At the same time, on the other end of the token, a man wearing a crow mask suddenly erupts with an icy aura. Guwen, you dare provoke me? Sir, I did exactly as you said. Can you let me go now? I swear I will leave the secret realm immediately. The puppet goo master's body trembles. Terrified, you shrug indifferently. Of course, I keep my word. You casually put away sword goo. But because sword goo is far too sharp, it also casually cuts off the evil goo master's head. You look at the rolling head on the ground and frown slightly. I clearly already spared you. Why did you insist on ramming your neck into my sword? Two puppet goo masters You happily collect 8,200 years of lifespan. Then, you carry the 2 trophies back to Wang Yuan. Keep these 2 heads safe for me. Also check whether any evil goo masters are still roaming nearby. Then you flap your wings and fly into the air. Now Wang Chunwei has run off alone. It is the perfect chance to kill him. You use your powerful mental energy to search the area. Soon, you find Wang Chunwei, hiding in the grass, trembling. You arrive beside Wang Chunwei and kick him straight in the butt. Wang Chunwei is instantly scared stiff. He quickly kneels and begs for mercy. Do not kill me. Do not kill me. Raise your head and see who I am. Wang Chunwei finds the voice somewhat familiar and instinctively raises his head. So it is you, Masked Boss. Did you kill all those evil goo masters? You nod. They were nothing but ants. Hearing this, Wang Chunwei is immediately overjoyed. Then, sir, let us hurry back. Under the mask, a teasing smile appears on your lips. There is no need to go back. Why not take a better look at who I am? After speaking, you remove the mask and reveal a harmless smile. Wang Chunwei's eyes instantly widen. How can you be Guwen? That is impossible. Of course you would think it is impossible. After Guwen was framed by you, he should have become a beggar and died miserably in some corner of the city. Guwen, it was Lu Ruyan who made me frame you. Spare my life. I am willing to testify against her for you. The sword Gu in your hand swings. Wang Chunwei's head immediately rolls to the ground. His face is full of terror. Actually, you stopped caring about those things long ago. But revenge still has to be taken. After all, you are a petty person. Then you burn the corpse to ash with fire, destroying all evidence completely. Next, it is the main character Lu Ruyan's turn. You keep searching around the perimeter. When you encounter evil Gu masters, you kill them in passing. For a time, the evil Gu masters in the secret realm are all terrified. They become even more certain that this is all a trap set by the scavengers. After killing nearly a dozen evil Gu masters, you finally find Lu Ruyan. Only, she seems to be in a miserable state now. After using more than half your mental energy, you finally find Lu Ruyan inside a hidden cave. At this moment, 3 evil Gu masters are doing unspeakable things to Lu Ruyan. On Lu Ruyan's utterly hopeless face, tears keep falling from the corners of her eyes. She never imagined she would suffer something like this. It was supposed to be a simple perimeter trial. Why did she run into so many evil Gu masters? Seeing this scene, you cannot help sighing. Fate really is a mysterious thing. This kind of coincidence makes you think of several legendary, powerful, and extremely terrifying Gu insects. Fate Gu, Story Gu, and Butterfly Effect Gu. These Gu insects all have the ability to connect various coincidences into one line and make a specific event happen. Among them, the most terrifying Fate Gu can arrange a person's entire life. It can even arrange the fate of a group, a nation, or even tens of thousands of people. One move means victory. It controls the whole board from above. It truly kills without leaving a trace. Story Gu has the ability to write a story. Within the range of Story Gu, the story written by Story Gu will unfold in an orderly way. It can influence a city or even an entire nation. Most importantly, the affected people cannot sense anything abnormal at all. By comparison, Butterfly Effect Gu is much weaker. You suddenly think of something. Could your rebirth also be under the influence of Fate Gu? Just then, Lu Ruyan's scream breaks your thoughts. Clearly, Lu Ruyan has already suffered the most painful torment. You cancel your invisibility and swagger out. How bold of you. You evil Gu masters dare act so wildly on scavenger territory? Your words sound righteous. But a grateful smile appears at the corner of your mouth. Then a flash of sword light passes. 3 heads immediately fly up. After repeated strengthening by the God-tier talent slayer, when dealing with ordinary level 2 Gu masters, your own strength alone is enough to kill instantly. Another 6,000 plus years of lifespan arrives. Now your lifespan has surged to 70,000 years. Then you walk up to Lu Ruyan, covered in wounds, and mentally close to collapse. When Lu Ruyan sees you, she actually feels shy for a moment. Sir, can you give me some clothes first? My clothes were torn by them. Under the mask, you smile disdainfully. I do not think you need clothes anymore. Lu Ruyan looks confused. The next second, her face turns red. Could this cleaner be looking at me like this and feeling tempted? Maybe. I can use this to cling to his thigh and rise straight to the top. Thinking this, Lu Ruyan immediately raises her head and looks at you with tender eyes. Sir, though I do not know what you want, if it is you, I am willing. Seeing Lu Ruyan's disgusting act, you do not even want to keep acting. You directly take off the mask. Lu Ruyan freezes instantly. Her face is full of disbelief. Guwen, how is it you? How could you have joined the scavengers? Lu Ruyan trembles with excitement. Guwen, I never thought after what I did to you, you would still be willing to save me. I really regret it. I have always liked you. I regretted it right after doing that. Guwen, I am sorry. The corner of your mouth curls in mockery. Not bad acting. My dear old classmate. A trace of panic flashes in Lu Rian's eyes. Guwen, everything I said is true. As Lu Rian speaks, she rushes over, trying to hug you. But you kick her flying. Disgusting woman. Stay away from me. Guwen, how could you treat me like this? Just because I framed you? Putting the facts aside, do you really have no fault at all? She is so shameless it is beyond saving. You are too lazy to waste another word on her. You swing the long sword in your hand and instantly cut off her head. Gained 51 years of lifespan. T-art immunity greatly increased. Other abilities are negligible. After burning the cave with fire, you take out the walkie-talkie. Captain Zhu, how long until you reach the perimeter? Hearing your voice, Zhu Yu grows nervous. Are there too many evil goo masters on the perimeter? Can Guwen not hold out? Soon. We are on the way. What is the situation on the perimeter now? Can you still hold on? You are silent for a moment. Before answering, are you asking if Elysium can still hold on? Through my tireless efforts, 99% of the evil goo masters on the perimeter are dead. Next, we only need to focus on dealing with that. Level for evil goo master. Now it is Zhu Yu's turn to fall silent. Are you even human? You just casually killed them all. You are only a little level 2 goo master. No wonder before entering the secret realm, the director told him to keep a close eye on Gu 1. Zhu Yu has never been so glad evil goo masters appeared. Good thing Elysium came this time to take the blade. Otherwise, the ones killed now would be those students, right? Zhu Yu, who is not very cultured, holds back for ages, and only says 2 words. Badass. Just average badass. Also, Captain Zhu, I provoked that level 4 evil goo master while I was at it. He should be on his way to the perimeter now. Captain Zhu, hurry over. Then we can discuss how to kill him. Zhu Yu's head immediately starts aching. Little ancestor, can you not keep a low profile? You even dare provoke a level 4 evil goo master. Forget it. Find a safe place and wait for us. I have already requested support. This time, Captain Li Long will come in person. Barring any accidents. Just watch how Captain Li kills him instantly. Hearing this, your face lights up. Li Long's strength is infinitely close to level 5. Just as you are about to say something, a terrifying energy wave suddenly surges ahead. Then a man wearing a crow mask stands atop a flock of crows and appears before you. Finally found you. Little rat. You complained angrily into the walkie-talkie. Captain Zhu, you jinx. Now the accident has happened. That level 4 evil goo master has found me. The crow-masked man waves his hand. A black ray blasts the walkie-talkie in your hand apart. On the other side, Zhu Yu hears the walkie-talkie shatter, and his heart immediately tightens. Now it is really over. I told this guy not to be so high profile. He fully activates his mental energy and rushes forward. Looking at the man in the air, you immediately guess something. You never went to the core area. The crow man answers calmly. Not exactly. I have been staying between the core area and the perimeter. That way, no matter which side has an accident, I can rush there quickly. After hearing this, you understand at once. This man is extremely meticulous. When you were slaughtering evil goo masters, the reason he did not rush to appear was that he was secretly investigating whether there were any stronger cleaners on the perimeter. This time, you underestimated the enemy. The crowman jumps to the ground and smiles. I have confirmed it now. The scavenger's only hidden piece on the perimeter is you alone. Guwen, you take off the mask on your face. I admit you are a careful opponent. Can you tell me your name? The crowman's eyes are playful. Remember my codename, Crow. I will be the last person you ever see. At this moment, Crow believes he has fully controlled the situation. After all, before a level 4 goo master, all lower level goo masters are ants. Yet a smile appears on your lips. You are that confident. You can kill me? When you provoked him through the Elysium token, you had already prepared for the worst. You still have the jade pendant Yi Zicheng gave you. It can block a full force strike from a level 3 goo master. As long as the jade pendant buys 1 second, you can use concealment goo and invisibility goo, plus water fire wings, to escape far away. But now, what you are thinking is how to kill this level 4 goo master. Soon, you have an idea. You deliberately put on a dejected expression. Since I am doomed to die, I want to open all my bone jars before I die. Otherwise, if I die, while the bone jars and lifespan remain, that would be too tragic. After speaking, you take out a white bone jar. Just as you are about to open it, a black light wave immediately knocks you over 10 meters away. Your white bone jar is pulled into Crow's hand. That strike breaks 7 or 8 of your ribs. You simply and forcefully adjust them to make sure the ribs do not pierce your organs. Before standing up again, do you evil goo masters all have no martial ethics? You attack the moment you want to. Crow's eyes tremble slightly. This kid is actually pretty ruthless. His ribs are broken, yet he does not even blink. A lion uses full force even against a rabbit. Do not try any tricks in front of me. After speaking, he looks at the white bone jar in his hand. It really is just a white bone jar. Bone jars are products of heaven and earth. They must be connected to lifespan. No one can forge them. As long as one holds it, it is easy to sense. Could this kid really just want to shine before dying? Crow looks at the white bone jar in his hand and suddenly thinks of a rule of this world. Bone jars cannot be forged. Bone jars cannot be set as traps. These are rules set by heaven and earth. There are no exceptions. A mocking smile curls on Crow's lips. You want to use such an ordinary white bone jar to draw my attention and buy yourself time, right? Sorry, I have seen through your little trick. Then, Crow confidently pours his lifespan into the white bone jar, a mere 10 years of lifespan. He can afford it. He wants you to see with your own eyes that he has seen through your scheme. In an instant, a white light flashes inside the bone jar. Everything is perfectly normal, perfectly ordinary. Crow gives a confident sneer. As expected, I guessed right. After witnessing all this, you burst into wild, arrogant laughter. You never expected this seemingly clever Crow would really choose to open this white bone jar. This white bone jar is exactly the one you bought at the bone jar shop. Inside is an insignificant death bone, and its judgment state is death. No matter how strong the opener is, they are doomed to die. As for why powerful goo masters do not let others open bone jars for them to avoid risk, it is because the older the beast, insect, the longer it takes to refine. For an ordinary, unranked goo master, to refine a 10,000-year beast insect king would take several months. Not to mention, the lifespan needed for high-grade bone jars is already astronomical. Hearing your crazed laughter, Crow instantly feels intense unease. All the hairs on his body stand on end. This is clearly just an ordinary white bone jar. Why is he laughing so madly? Why do I feel the aura of death? The moment Crow lowers his head, his eyes suddenly widen. Damn it, death goo. Then, a scale appears in Crow's terrified gaze and slowly tilts toward the devil's side. In an instant, Crow loses all vitality and falls to the ground, dead on the spot. Gained 120,000 years of lifespan, adding the previous 80,000. You now have exactly 200,000 years of lifespan. In the moment before Crow dies, his heart is filled with shock. He suddenly realizes that the man before him most likely has the power to see through bone jars, but he can only take this secret to the underworld. Yet after lifespan goo absorbs the lifespan, it also shoots out a huge blood-red net and devours Crow's soul before it can descend. Now the hardest condition for level 3 lifespan goo, absorbing a level 4 goo master's soul, has been met. You only need to spend another 10,000 years of lifespan to raise lifespan goo to level 3. Your heart is filled with joy. If Brother Crow had not killed himself and delivered his head, who knows how long it would have taken to absorb a level 4 goo master's soul? It is not like you could find a chance to ambush Zhu Yu and kill him as food for lifespan goo. Next comes your favorite corpse looting part. Very soon, you find a relatively high-grade storage item. After scanning it once with mental energy, your eyes instantly light up. Inside the storage jar, there are over 50 purple high-grade materials alone. There are even 3 orange high-grade materials. Other low-grade materials are piled up like mountains, filling the entire storage space. In addition, you find a blood-red bead. It is the supreme treasure material used by evil goo masters, a blood bead. The number 100,000 is carved on it, meaning it took 100,000 deaths to refine. It has tremendous effects on blood-type goo insects. While going through the materials, you suddenly find a secret letter in the corner. It says, Galaxy City will soon perish due to an incident. Do not stay in Galaxy City for long. Once personnel have gathered, go to the mission site at once and capture the target. Burn after 1 month. Xue, you feel extremely surprised. How would the people of Elysium know that Galaxy City is about to be destroyed? You frown slightly. Your mind starts racing. In your memory, less than half a month after Galaxy City was destroyed, an ancient ruin beneath Galaxy City emerged. It brought a powerful sword cultivator inheritance. Later, the Scavengers, Immortal Pavilion, Yama Palace, and countless powerful factions gathered. They sent out experts to kill all the fierce beasts gathered in Galaxy City. In the end, the inheritance was claimed by a Yama Palace expert. After sorting through everything from your past life, your expression soon becomes subtle. Taken separately, these events all seem normal. Fierce beasts broke out of the secret realm. Galaxy City was massacred. A massive number of humans died. Their blood activated the inheritance beneath Galaxy City. Finally, an expert inherited it. All of this seems reasonable, but if you connect them all together, it becomes terrifying to think about. What if certain factions wanted the ruins under Galaxy City to emerge, so they set up this scheme together and caused this tragedy? Even Elysium, an anti-human organization, knows Galaxy City is about to be destroyed. If the scavengers heard nothing at all, you absolutely would not believe it. Unless someone in the scavengers' upper ranks deliberately erased what happened here. For a sword cultivator inheritance, they sacrificed an entire city. How ruthless. Pity that Li Long and the others fought to the last moment, never knowing they had actually been sold out by those above. But since I learned of this by coincidence, some history should change. Looking at the words "burn after 1 month" on the secret letter, the corner of your mouth rises slightly. This clever crow really was hiding his own agenda. This secret letter will be very useful in the future. Then, from Crow's corpse, you find the corpse of a goo insect. A level 4 purple-gray blood, which goo, bloodless bone. It evolves by consuming blood and life. Its combat and survival abilities are extremely strong. Even among purple goo insects, it ranks near the top. In a life-or-death crisis, it can consume essence blood and turn into blood mist to travel thousands of miles. Even peak level 4 Li Long could not stop him. You cannot help feeling very lucky. The corpse of the bloodless bone can serve as a substitute high-grade advancement material for goo insects. After putting it away, you burn Crow's corpse to ash. A few minutes later, Zhu Yu rushes over at full speed, with violent lightning power around him. At a glance, he sees Captain Zhu lying in a tree, resting leisurely. You sure took your time. Zhu Yu is slightly stunned. Then he immediately enters combat state. His eyes lock tightly onto you. Who are you? How dare you use human skin goo to disguise yourself as Guwen? You never expected that after wiping out the evil goo masters, you would be mistaken for one. At this moment, Zhu Yu is filled with fury and grief. Lightning crackles around him. Earlier, he promised director Lu Hao and Li Long that he would take good care of Guwen. But now Guwen is not only dead, the enemy is even using human skin goo to copy Guwen's face. This is simply going too far. Looking at Zhu Yu burning with rage, you are full of question marks. Captain Zhu, I damn well am Guwen. What are you trying to do? Zhu Yu narrows his eyes and stares fixedly at you. You imitate him pretty well. Even the voice is the same. You must have refined voice, Tailgu too. The corner of your mouth twitches. I refined your damn uncle. I barely managed to kill a level 4 evil goo master. If you dare attack, believe it or not, I will have Captain Li beat you to death. Seeing you like this, Zhu Yu feels lost for a moment. It is still that familiar unruly arrogance. Wait, he just said he killed a level 4 evil goo master. Impossible. Absolutely impossible. Zhu Yu clenches his fists. Lightning power surges wildly inside him. Do not try to fool me, imposter. Your face darkens. Why is there another genius idiot? Just as Zhu Yu is about to attack, a demonic aura suddenly rushes in. Li Long stands on his demon sword. His cold eyes stare at Zhu Yu. Little Zhu, what are you doing? I told you to take care of our new teammate. Is this how you take care of him? Seeing Li Long arrive, you let out a sigh of relief. Captain Li, good thing you came in time. This little Zhu looks a bit abnormal to me. Zhu Yu immediately panics. Captain, Guwen is already dead. He is using human skin bone to impersonate him. You must not be deceived by him. The corner of Li Long's mouth twitches. Fake my ass. He casually swings out a sword aura full of demonic energy and sends him flying. But Li Long is also full of doubt. Guwen, how exactly did you survive? I thought I was coming here to collect your corpse. So you tell Li Long the whole story, but you hide certain secrets that cannot be spoken. For example, you killing Crow with death goo becomes you using the sword aura Li Long left behind to ambush Crow when he was unprepared. And the Red Rabbit sisters become a hard-fought battle that you barely won with everything you had. After hearing this, Li Long and Zhu Yu, who has run back, both fall silent. They feel like they are listening to a storybook. Zhu Yu finally cannot help asking, Little Goo, do you think the captain and I are idiots? No, the captain does not seem like an idiot. But for you, it is hard to say. Zhu Yu is so angry his fists harden, but he does not dare act up. One sword aura left by the captain can damn well kill a level 4 evil goo master. And you say he was Crow. That is a terrifying being close to level 5. If he had not deliberately suppressed his strength to advance to level 5 in perfect condition and obtain a better heavenly reward, he would already be a level 5 goo master. Even I would turn and run if I met him. Thinking of Crow being dead, Zhu Yu feels a chill in his heart. Crow once fought 3 level 4 goo masters alone and returned victorious. And now he died just like that, inside an F-level Little Tongshen's secret realm. What secret is this new member hiding? How could he even kill Crow? If I offend him, will he kill me too? While Zhu Yu is monologuing inside, Li Long turns and looks straight at him. Is it strange that I can kill Crow with one strike? Zhu Yu blurts out. Of course it is not strange. Our captain is invincible. Number 1 in the universe. What is strange about killing Crow with one strike? As Zhu Yu speaks, cold sweat streams down Because he just saw Li Lung drawing his sword. Good that it is not strange. You know what to say publicly, right? Zhu Yu nods wisely. I understand. Crow of Elysium encountered Li Lung of the Scavengers. The two fought for 300 rounds. In the end, Captain Li killed him with one sword strike. Li Lung nods in satisfaction. Good. Internally, give the credit to Gu Wan. If anyone asks, say he lured the enemy deep in. As for the other details, the director will explain them. To the higher-ups, you feel a little moved. Li Lung is doing this because he is worried Elysium will target you. After all, a level 2 Gu Master killing a level 4 Gu Master would shock the entire world. If word got out, the tree that stands tallest is the first destroyed by the wind. What he is doing seems to gain him fame, but in reality, he is drawing the hatred of all of Elysium onto himself. When Zhu Yu sees you take out 26 still bleeding trophies, his pupils tremble. You killed all these people. You seriously sort and arrange the trophies. These are almost all level 2 or 3 Gu Masters. This one is the younger Red Rabbit sister. She loved drilling people with a carrot. This very pretty one is her elder sister, because her neck was pale and long, and looked quite nice. I cut off her neck too. And finally, this is the level 4 Gu Master Crow. It should be worth a lot, right? Seeing you introduce them cheerfully like precious treasures. Cold sweat pours down Zhu Yu. There are many abnormal people in first squad, but this is the first one this twisted. Even Li Lung looks at the heads all over the ground, and the corner of his mouth twitches. Then he looks at Zhu Yu. I think little Gu may be more suited to be vice captain than you. When Zhu Yu hears this, he immediately panics, but he cannot refute it. You smile and wave your hand. Let Captain Zhu stay vice captain. He is more suitable than me. I prefer sneaking behind enemy lines for suicide strikes. Zhu Yu looks grateful. He immediately pats his chest and declares that from now on, Gu Wan is my good brother. If anyone dares touch him, I will kill them. Right. I heard 3rd Squad Captain Wang Damon wants trouble with little Gu. After this mission, I will go beat him up. Li Lung speaks calmly. I already beat him up. Hearing this, you purse your lips awkwardly. Actually, I was not bullied. I beat up 3rd Squad too. Zhu Yu says angrily. Then I still have to beat them up. You all beat them up. If I do not, I will lose face. You think this atmosphere is pretty good. The core members of 1st Squad. I'll treat you kindly. Since all the evil Gu Masters of Elysium are dead, I should head back too. You continue your mission. After Li Lung finishes speaking, he steps on his demon sword and flies away on it. The next moment, Zhu Yu slowly says, let's go. First, we will go see Wang Yuan from the academy. This time, you must stay beside me the whole way. Zhu Yu is truly scared. This kid is way too good at causing trouble. When Wang Yuan and the many students see you again without your mask, they are all shocked. Little Gu, is it really you? You smile and nod. Teacher Wang, long time no see. Seeing you directly admit it, Wang Yuan is completely stunned. The best student he once taught was expelled from school. A few days later, not only has he joined the Scavengers, he has become such a powerful Gu Master. And the students all surround you with worshipful faces. So it is Senior Gu, top of our grade. The gap is way too big. I thought I was only worse than him in liberal arts. Human nature is like this. When the gap is only small, people feel intense resentment. Once the gap between two people becomes too large, all that remains is looking up in awe. Zhu Yu says calmly from the side. The genius your Galaxy Academy expelled is one of the very top geniuses among us Scavengers. As for that baseless charge back then, we Scavengers unilaterally declare it invalid. Another day, our director and Captain Li will personally visit that muddle-headed principal of yours. We Scavengers are just a little protective of our own. His former best student can clear his name. He is happy too. Wang Yuan also shows a relieved smile. Gu Wan, you are my greatest pride. Keep walking this path. You will surely go even farther. Hearing this, you smile and nod. Then you and Zhu Yu arrive at the core area. The final goal of this mission is to deal with a peak level 3 beast, the Ironwood Bear. It will drop a purple bone jar. Inside is your target this time. Blink. At this moment, over a dozen Gu Masters are besieging that level 3 beast, the Ironwood Bear. Zhu Yu frowns slightly. Looks like we came late. A 1st Squad member beside him clenches his fist unwillingly. We went to hunt evil Gu Masters, and these people took the chance to steal the bear. Too bad. According to Secret Realm rules, whoever discovers it first owns it. Your eyes narrow at once. Killing intent rises everywhere. This Gu item absolutely cannot be allowed to fall to them. As you think, you look at Zhu Yu and say, Captain Zhu, why not take the team and leave first? Hearing this, Zhu Yu's eyelids twitch wildly. What are you planning now? You are not going to kill them all, are you? As soon as he says this, the other members all look at the new member in terror. Is he that brutal? You blink with slight innocence. Was it that obvious? The corner of Zhu Yu's mouth twitches. This guy really was thinking that. You absolutely cannot attack. They are not evil Gu masters. Though these people are not strong in Galaxy City, they are still from Yama Palace, the Assassin Association, and Immortal Pavilion. On the other side, the dozen Gu masters fighting the Ironwood Bear also notice something is wrong. The scavengers are here. They will not come steal our spoils, right? Relax. Secret realm rules were set by the major factions. Even the official scavengers must follow them. I doubt they dare steal it. They do not lower their voices when saying this. After hearing it, every first squad member's face changes. Captain Zhu, screw them. These bastards are too arrogant. I will go first. I will take the blame. A smile appears on Zhu Yu's lips. Since they refused the face we gave them, they cannot blame me. Then lightning flashes all over Zhu Yu. In the sky, a dark cloud surging with terrifying lightning appears. Fellow cultivators, I am here to help you. Area skills do not distinguish friend from foe. If anyone is hurt or dies, bear the consequences yourselves. A thick bolt of lightning crashes down, blasting a 10,000-year ancient tree to pieces. The Gu masters instantly panic. Damn it, that lunatic Zhu Yu is here. Are they not afraid of breaking the rules? First squad are all lunatics. What damn rules would they follow? Retreat, quick. For a moment, the three factions scatter like startled birds. Brothers, the enemy cannot handle it. Prepare to take over the Ironwood Bear fight. With first squad taking over, the Ironwood Bear falls within minutes. As expected, a purple bone jar appears beside the Ironwood Bear. You look at the purple bone jar. Information quickly appears above it. This purple bone jar contains a blink goo. Its grade is purple. Your eyes immediately light up. Captain Zhu, I remember the scavengers have a rule. Those who take part in a clearing team get priority to exchange for spoils, right? Zhu Yu nods. You are interested in this purple bone jar? That will cost 1,000 points. I was pretty interested in it too. Since you want it, I will give it to you. I will sacrifice myself for others. You do not believe that at all. If Zhu Yu was really interested, this bone jar would never have ended up with scavenger higher-ups. Then after Zhu Yu shatters the barrier core, everyone is randomly teleported around Little Tongshan. But the moment you come out, you encounter an assassination. Seeing this, you smile faintly. You were sent by the Lin family, right? A trace of panic flashes across the man's face. Do not try to trick me into talking. I have a shielding device on me. Do not think about calling for help. Today you die? After saying that, a black snake appears in the man's hand. You laugh with utter disdain. Do you know why? I am sure you were sent by the Lin family. The man looks confused. Why? As you smile, you draw your sword. Because Elysium would not be stupid enough to send another level 3 to kill me. As soon as you finish speaking, you strike suddenly. You fully activate running goo. Almost instantly, you reach the black snake. Your sword stabs toward its throat. With a clang, a black turtle shell appears in front of the man. You brat, you dare ambush me. Die. The masked man waves his sleeve, and the black snake in his hand shoots toward you. Flames flash in your eyes. A burst of blazing water rushes out, and instantly binds the black snake in the air. The water has a brief slowing effect, though it only lasts an instant. It is enough. At the same time, you activate invisibility goo and concealment goo. You vanish instantly. The man is stunned. He looks around in disbelief. Did he run away? The next second, a cold flash pierces through from behind. It directly stabs through his heart. The masked man dies with shock still in his eyes. Then you flick your sword blade and send his body flying away. Gained 4,500 years of lifespan. Then from the man's storage bone jar, you find a compass. Bloodline compass. No wonder he found me so quickly. Back when you joined Galaxy Academy, every student had to draw blood and send it to a testing agency for examination. And the biggest shareholder behind that agency is the Lin Group. Now it seems, the Lin Group has been collecting blood. There must be an unspeakable scheme behind this. You close your eyes and use mental power to control the blood in your body. In an instant, all the blood in your body starts boiling. Then golden light flashes, severing all ties with any blood outside your body. Looking at the bloodline compass in your hand, a cold smile appears on your lips. This is a perfect excuse to destroy the Lin Group. I have decided. I will go tonight. Because you never like revenge waiting overnight. After returning to the scavenger building, you are called into the director's office again. At this moment, Director Lu Hao is looking at you with complicated eyes. I knew you were not easy to deal with, but I did not expect you to be. This damn exhausting. You killed the Red Rabbit sisters. You killed Crow. I would believe you if you said you were level 5, but you say you are only level 2. You shrug with great innocence. Director, I am wronged. I did kill the Red Rabbit sisters, but I used the sword Aura Captain Lee stored for me. As for Crow, Captain Lee fought him for 300 rounds, and finally used one strike to chill all Jiuzhou before cutting off Crow's head. Lu Hao's face darkens. You brat. You do not even trust me anymore. But from now on, use that version. The more Lu Hao looks at you, the more satisfied he is. He does not care how you killed Crow and the others. To him, black cat or white cat, a cat that catches mice is a good cat. Your contribution this time is huge. Aside from the basic point reward, if you need any specific goo supplies, I can help you apply to headquarters in advance. You think for a moment and reply, if possible, I want a sword sheath bone above purple grade. Sword sheath bone is a support type bone insect. It can only pair with sword type bone insects. A sword main insect nurtured inside the sheath will have all its abilities strengthened. Any swordsman, ancient corpse will carry a sheath. Lu Hao is slightly stunned. You want to use a purple sword sheath bone with your blue sword bone? Isn't that a bit of a waste? You shake your head very seriously. Who says a blue sword bone cannot pair with a purple sheath? Who says a small horse cannot pull? Before you can finish, Lu Hao quickly cuts you off. Stop, stop, stop. Stop right there. I will apply for it right away. This topic is dangerous. Also, you killed so many people from Elysium this time. They will definitely retaliate. Try not to act alone from now on. Hearing this, you ask in confusion, will the higher-ups send support? Lu Hao frowns. I already requested support. But the higher-ups said, they will only have spare manpower in 2 months. Hearing this, a sneer appears on your lips. 2 months later, Galaxy City will probably be gone. Looks like I still have to rely on myself. Director, sometimes the worms grow inside. When resisting outside enemies, do not forget to investigate within. Lu Hao is no fool. He understands what you mean. Guwen, if Galaxy City has a mole, I will give you a satisfying explanation. But as for the higher-ups, you wave your hand and interrupt Lu Hao. Do not worry about the higher-ups. I will handle them myself in the future. Lu Hao's mouth twitches as he looks at you. He pushes you straight out the door, ending this dangerous topic. At midnight, you leave your room, ready to trouble the Lin group. By chance, in the elevator, you run into the girl in black again. In a single day, you meet the same person in the elevator twice. Neither of you expected such a thing. You look at the girl in black and tease. Out this late to kill someone too? The girl in black nods calmly. Then she hands over a business card. If you need anything, you can hire me. As long as the price is right. I take any job. You take the card and look. Codename, Black Ice. Level 4 Ancient Corpse. Accepts assassinations. Targets below level 5 Ancient Corpse. Fee depends on target strength. Hiring fee starts at 10 million. This girl is actually a professional killer. Isn't this exactly the right profession? You happen to need help right now. Especially a level 4 Ancient Corpse. If you hire this girl, and bring in the bald man too. Tonight will definitely be interesting. What if I say I want to assassinate all Lin group higher-ups? Would you dare take it? Black Ice thinks for a moment. Yes. The price is 100 million. But I need time to scout and investigate first. 100 million silver coins equals about 10 purple ancient coins at market price. No problem. Here are 20 million silver coins. Consider it a deposit. Gather downstairs at 1 a.m. tonight. Then, you go to the banyan tree where you first met the bald man. You walk around, but find no trace of him. Sure enough, how could anyone stay in one place forever? Just as you shake your head and sigh, ready to leave, a powerful aura suddenly approaches from afar. You focus your eyes, and it is the bald man. He is holding a blue bone jar in both hands, with a heavenly centipede coiled at his waist. When the bald man sees you, he quickly bows respectfully at 90 degrees. Boss, you are here. You look at the bone jar in his hands with some confusion. What are you doing? The bald man smiles a little awkwardly. Well, boss, I found that burying bone jars under the locust tree brings good luck. After I buried one last time, I met you, boss, and you helped me break through to level 4. So I came to repay the old locust tree's blessing and bury another bone jar to try again. I did not expect to meet you before even burying it. This old locust tree is really effective. The corner of your mouth twitches. It is indeed a little effective. This guy got caught by you burying a bone jar again. If he becomes a high-level ancient corpse in the future, he might end up burying orange bone jars under the old locust tree. Bald man, I actually came this time because I need your help with something. When the bald man learns you want to deal with the Lin group, his whole body trembles. Seeing such a strong reaction, you frown slightly. What? Do you have ties to the Lin group? Killing intent gradually rises in your heart. If this bald man is a killer raised by the Lin group, you would not mind taking his life. Yet the next second, the bald man's eyes turn red. The Lin group killed my daughter. My hatred for them is irreconcilable. At this moment, the bald man's eyes cannot help growing wet. With you here, boss, the Lin group is definitely finished. You secretly let out a breath of relief. So he is one of us. What did they do to your daughter? As he recalls it, the bald man's body keeps trembling. When my daughter entered school, they detected special blood in her body. Then the Lin group secretly took her away. They locked her in a lab and tortured her day and night. In the end, she became a corpse. I have always been trying to get revenge, but with my strength alone, I simply cannot do it. After hearing this, you instantly understand everything. The blood of everyone in Galaxy City has probably been secretly collected by the Lin Group. Once a specific blood type or organ needed by some big shot appears, they send people to seize that person directly. This has clearly formed a complete industry chain. You say in an icy voice. After tonight, the Lin Group will cease to exist. All their crimes will be exposed to the public. The bald man hears this and becomes extremely excited. Boss, if you avenge my daughter tonight, you will be my benefactor for life. I am willing to become your death sworn. You originally want to refuse, but the bald man's attitude is extremely firm, and having a loyal subordinate at your side is still very useful. Then the bald man takes out a map. It is the Lin Group's lair. Many defensive arrangements are marked on it, along with some high-tech detectors. No wonder the bald man planned for years, but never acted. The entire Lin family villa has been built like a steel fortress. There are guards and detectors everywhere. Normally, invading it for an assassination would be almost impossible. But today, the Lin Group must die. Even Jesus could not save them. I said so. Among all your enemies right now, the Lin Group is the weakest. If you cannot even take them down, what right do you have to stand guard in the disaster? Coming 2 months from now, looking at the defense map in your hand, you suddenly think of someone. Yi Weici. That guy is best at playing with explosives. He is also very skilled with high-tech equipment. If he can come, the success rate will rise a lot. After thinking for a moment, you send Yi Weici a message. Good evening. Yi Weici, do you have time right now? Someone tried to assassinate me. I want revenge, but their home defense system is powerful. I want to ask you for help. It is fine if you are busy, but please do not tell the captain. I want to solve this myself. Before long, Yi Weici replies. Since we cannot tell the captain, call Shiwei and Bai Jinghua too. We must drag them into this. That way, if it blows up, they cannot punish everyone. We will not bear too much responsibility either. The corner of your mouth twitches. Sure enough, tech guys all have black hearts. Then you send Shiwei and Bai Jinghua the same message. But what you did not expect was that they said the same thing as Yi Weici. These three really are perfectly in sync. Then you bring the bald man back to your bedroom. Before tonight's operation, you decide to fully strengthen yourself again. You take out the purple bone jar containing the blink goo. As lifespan is poured in, dazzling purple light instantly fills the room. After this secret realm trip, you have plenty of upgrade materials and lifespan. Without any hesitation, you evolve the blink goo straight to level 3. Level 3 blink goo evolution complete. Level 4 requirement, 100,000 years of lifespan, and 3 purple grade space stones. Skill 1 blink. You can blink within a range of 50 meters. The blink effect is instant. No wind up. Cooldown, 1 minute. Skill 2, blink coordinate. You can leave a coordinate anywhere. As long as you are within 100 kilometers, you can instantly blink back through the coordinate. Coordinate limit, 1. Cooldown, 12 hours. After reaching level 3, blink goo changes completely. Its range grows from 10 meters to 50 meters. Its cooldown drops from 5 minutes to 1 minute. You cannot help guessing that when blink goo is raised to its limit, its cooldown may disappear. Only then will blink goo become truly terrifying. Then you take out the lifespan goo. It has absorbed Crow's soul. As lifespan is poured in, the lifespan goo inside your body again blooms with a scarlet, terrifying light. Then blood begins seeping from the lifespan goo's surface, wrapping around your heart. Finally, it forms a red protective membrane. You only feel every ability in your body growing rapidly. Sensing this strange scene inside you, you are also very confused. As far as you know, no one in this world has ever refined a red goo insect. You have no idea what is happening. After evolving, the lifespan goo falls asleep again. Goo insect, lifespan goo. Grade, red. Level 3. Level 4 requirement, 100,000 years of lifespan, and the souls of 10 level 4 goo masters. Skill 1, devour lifespan. After killing a creature, you can devour its remaining lifespan, including all lifespan on its goo insects. Skill 2, shared lifespan. All things have lifespan. By consuming lifespan, you can alter the lifespan of all things. Skill 3, lifespan insect. All lifespan insects under heaven are born from lifespan. You can use lifespan to produce perfect quality lifespan insects. Perfect quality lifespan insects take no time to absorb. Looking at the lifespan goo's description, you frown slightly. It only gained the ability to produce lifespan insects? The change does not seem that big. Just then, the lifespan goo on your heart suddenly moves. Then, your mind receives a message, continue evolving. The lifespan insect will undergo a complete transformation. Your eyes suddenly widen. Is the lifespan goo talking to me? You also raise the attack storage goo to level 3. Besides its cooldown becoming 24 hours, it also gains a new skill, attack enhancement. Inside the attack storage goo, stored attacks are infused and enhanced. The longer an attack stays inside the attack storage goo, the greater the enhancement. It can break the level 5 limit. Your eyes instantly light up. This is a massive improvement. The gap between level 4 and level 5 is a chasm. They are worlds apart. Unfortunately, tonight you have no time to finally long and load another attack into the attack storage goo. Otherwise, it could work wonders. Then there is one last thing. Evolution goo's cooldown is over, so you can evolve another goo insect. Considering goo evolution carries risks of mutation and failure, other goo will benefit most after synthesis. After thinking it over, you decide to evolve running first. Even if the evolution fails, you do not care. So you immediately control the evolution goo and choose to evolve the running goo. In an instant, golden light flashes. The running goo's body begins to separate and rebuild. Running goo mutates during evolution. It evolves into extreme burst goo. Your pupils light up slightly. This running goo is pretty lucky. It actually mutated into extreme burst goo. Grade, blue. Level 4. Level 5 requirement, 30,000 years of lifespan. 5 purple fruits containing speed attributes. 5 purple fruits containing burst attributes. Skill 1, extreme burst. It can make your speed explode greatly for a short time. Speed increases by 2,000%. Duration, 3 seconds. Extremely high cost. Cooldown, 1 hour. Skill 2, regular extreme speed. It increases your speed by about 300%. Low cost. No cooldown. A sudden acceleration to 2,000% speed is simply a terrifying skill. It means you can turn into a ray of light and instantly kill enemies far away. But worry appears on your face. You seem to be going further down the assassin path. Next, it is time to test your combat power. Soon, a 6-person assassination squad gathers outside the Lin family villa. 2 level 4 ancient corpses, the bald man and Black Ice. 3 level 3 ancient corpses, Yi Weici, Shiwei, and Bai Jinghua. And you, a surface level 2 ancient corpse. This lineup can run wild in Galaxy City. After seeing the Lin Villa defense map, Yi Weici smiles. Judging from the defense map, they should be using the latest anti-intrusion system. It was developed by the genius at Scavenger Headquarters, who possesses the tech goo. Every Scavenger branch has someone specially responsible for understanding and using the technology issued from above. Coincidentally, I am that person in Galaxy City. As soon as he says this, you immediately feel relieved. You met that genius a few times in your previous life. He was one of the Scavenger's key core figures. After all, tech goo is a golden goo insect. Looking at the Lin family's gate, you once again show a gentle smile. Then from here on, anyone I see can only be dead. Hearing that you plan to kill everyone from the Lin group, Shiwei and the other 2 hesitate slightly. After all, they are upright scavengers. But when they think of the Lin group's filthy dealings, they instantly let it go. Because when an avalanche falls, no snowflake is innocent. Then Yi Weici takes out a computer and casually presses a few keys. The steel gate before you immediately opens by itself. Clearly, the Lin family villa's defense system has been fully cracked by Yi Weici. In your previous life, you trusted no one. You preferred fighting alone. In this life, you realize teammates are not bad at all. Then over a dozen guards immediately surround you. All of them are level 1 ancient corpses. One guard captain asks with a wary face, "Who are you?" Password. You smile slightly. You step forward. The password is sword. Wrong password. Before the guard captain can finish, he sees a sword suddenly appear in your hand. Then you blink directly behind him. A cold flash cuts through the air. The guard captain's head falls to the ground. At the same time, Black Ice's figure flashes, turns into a streak of black light, and charges into the crowd. Inside her body, a strange and powerful frost spreads out. The instant it touches them, it freezes every enemy nearby. Then they all shatter into ice. Over a dozen people die on the spot. Everyone looks at Black Ice in surprise. Even you are slightly shocked. Looks like you found a treasure. Black Ice's assassination methods and group compatibility are rare even among level 4 ancient corpses. At least she is much stronger than the bald man. Black Ice turns to look inside the villa. In a cold voice, she suggests, "We should move quickly and stop the targets from escaping." If Black Ice were acting alone, she would have already unleashed a frost storm and killed her way straight in. Then everyone continues forward. Whenever you encounter enemies, Black Ice always strikes decisively first. She fires ice spikes and pierces their throats directly. Her efficiency is extremely high. Watching the methods Black Ice displays, you fall into thought. This mobility and frost power reminds you of a powerhouse from your past life. She was a level 8 expert later known as the Ice Queen. When she fell, she once fought tens of millions of beasts alone and permanently froze that battlefield, turning it into frost ruins. It shocked the whole world. But that Ice Queen was not from Galaxy City. This should only be a coincidence. With Yi Weixi's cheat-like skills and Black Ice's efficiency, you soon kill your way into the villa. Just then, an alarm suddenly rings. Yi Weici shakes his head awkwardly. Guys, I did my best. This alarm is a physical alarm. It is not connected to the internet. You calmly comfort him. It is fine. We just need to kill faster. At least the Lin family cannot escape now. Boss, let me take the lead. After saying that, the bald man rushes ahead and charges straight in. The next second, a scar-faced man blocks the bald man's path. Get out. This is not a place you should be. The bald man wastes no words. He directly pushes the heavenly centipede goo with full force. Suddenly, the heavenly centipede goo becomes a phantom, like a heavenly avatar, appearing directly behind the bald man. The centipede goo is pitch black and coated in green venom. Then, he takes out a black dagger flashing with cold light. The dagger is also covered in venom. The bald man gives a cold laugh and charges straight at the scar-faced man. He has spent years working hard to grow stronger, all for tonight's revenge. The scar-faced man also pushes the goo in his body with full force. In an instant, he turns into an earth giant and charges at the bald man as well. Clearly, the scar-faced man is also a level 4 goo master. You give Black Ice a look. She instantly understands. Then she turns into a streak of frost and rushes into. Right then, a powerful hurricane blows Black Ice back directly. A thin man appears before everyone. He is another level 4 goo master secretly raised by the Lin family. After stabilizing herself again, Black Ice suddenly erupts with an extremely cold aura. Then she reaches into the void, and a frost sword made entirely of ice appears out of thin air. The frost sword is transparent and extremely beautiful. It looks as fragile as ice, yet it is indestructible. The thin man frowns slightly. Leave the villa now, and I will spare your life. But Black Ice is like an emotionless war machine. She charges forward with her sword. At the same time, 40 or 50 ancient corpses suddenly appear in the courtyard and quickly surround you, Sherway and the other 3. And these 40 or 50 people are all level 3 ancient corpses. Yet you look at them with great excitement. Heh, lifespan delivered to my door. Looking at the 40 or 50 level 3 ancient corpses surrounding you, Yi Weici grins. A remote control instantly appears in his hand. Art is explosion. As soon as he says that, Yi Weici presses the button. The entire night is instantly lit up. Terrifying flames spread out. A violent explosion instantly blows up the whole courtyard. The 40 or 50 ancient corpses at the center of the blast are mostly severely wounded in an instant, covered in blood. Over a dozen ancient corpses die on the spot. When you first arrived in the courtyard, Yi Weici had considered the possibility of reinforcements and planted remote bombs all around in advance. Only a dozen killed? I will leave the rest to you. You and Sherway both darken your faces and say in unison, do not even think about slacking off. The ancient corpses still alive in the courtyard look at you all with eyes full of fear. Only now do they realize this group is not simple. Then, a white-haired old man walks out trembling. Though I do not know what grudge you have against the Lin family, if you are willing to stop, I guarantee the Lin family will give you satisfactory compensation. Someone in the crowd immediately steps out and agrees. Exactly. My wife and daughter were both killed by the Lin family's young master. The Lin family compensated me with 20 purple goo monsters. This is the Lin family's other plan. When facing intruders, if the enemy is too strong, they solve it with money. Listening to these words, your eyes instantly change color. Half azure blue, half fiery red, filled with killing intent. You never should have given these people a chance to speak. Then you control the water fire goo and unleash 2 ultimate skills at once. Water flame blast and water fire rain. All at once, countless flaming water drops appear in the air and smash into the ancient corpses. This is absolute sustained area damage. The flames burn on them like maggots in bone. The previous explosion had already badly weakened them. Now the water fire rain makes it even worse. Over a dozen more ancient corpses die on the spot. At the same time, Sherway's entire body instantly grows larger. He charges into the crowd, taking the chance to slaughter the badly wounded ancient corpses. You activate Blink Goo and enter the crowd, cutting them down with your sword. In just over 10 seconds, the ancient corpses are all reduced to pieces. Total lifespan gained, 200,000 years. At the same time, the Slaughterer talent activates. A powerful and pure force instantly surges into your body, greatly increasing your strength. At this moment, the battle inside the villa has also reached a fever pitch. The wind attribute ancient corpse fighting black ice has been beaten bloody, his body covered in cuts from the frost sword. The bald man, however, is in rough shape. Several of his ribs are broken. His poison can hardly seep through the earth and enter the enemy's body, so he can only fight the enemy with brute force. So you immediately start assigning roles. By Jinghua, heal the bald man and buff him. Yi Weici, find a chance to bomb through the Earthman's defense. Shui, you protect. By Jinghua and Yi Weici. After saying that, you immediately rush outside the courtyard and vanish. Although you only just joined first squad, Yi Weici and the other two instinctively carry out your orders. The thin man fighting black ice thinks you ran away and quickly speaks up. Even your commander has abandoned you. And run. Do you really want to die? It is not too late to leave now. Yet no one pays him any attention. Black ice takes advantage of his distraction and unleashes ice force. Ice force goo. Grade, blue. It is an extremely powerful control type goo. When ice force goo hits the thin man, he is instantly immobilized. For 0.5 seconds, black ice seizes the chance and raises her frost sword. She thrusts it at his neck, but the thin man's body twists instantly. The frost sword only pierces one of his arms. The thin man's eyes turn bloodshot. He is furious. I wanted to hide my wind control goo, but now you are asking to die. Wrath of the Gale. In an instant, several high-speed tornadoes rise around them. Hidden in the dark, your eyes narrow. Is that not my wind control goo? The enraged thin man unleashes the full power of his wind control goo. All around him, several rapidly spinning tornadoes appear at once. The thin man leaps lightly and rides the power of the wind into the air. Black ice looks into the sky with a swing of the frost sword in her hand. A blast of frost sword energy shoots toward the thin man, but a wind wall in front of him blocks it. The thin man sneers. Is that all you have? I am invincible in the air. Fly up here and fight me if you can. Before the thin man can finish, a cold flash appears in the corner behind him. One man and one sword seem to turn into flowing light, charging into the sky in an instant. With a sharp stab, a long sword coated in water flame pierces the thin man's body from behind. The water flame immediately starts burning across him. You think you are the only one who can fly? Feeling the terrible pain in his body, the thin man is enraged. He drives the wind control goo with full force to shred everything behind him. You dare ambush me? Then you will pay with your life. Below level 5, no one can escape the binding power of his wind. Yet the next second, your body flashes and instantly returns beside black ice. What is he doing? Fighting the air? Black ice shakes her head. I do not know. He seems kind of dumb. Seeing you teleport, the thin man's expression changes drastically. Impossible. How did you do that? But you ignore him. You turn to black ice. Killing him now should not be a problem, right? Black ice remains cold and confident. Of course, even without your help, I had a way to kill him. Now it is even easier. Then, black ice begins activating another goo inside her body. In an instant, endless cold air starts spreading and gathering. In the end, it forms an ice phoenix. Black ice leaps lightly and steps onto the ice phoenix. With a clear cry, the ice phoenix beats its wings and flies into the sky. You are deeply shocked. You did not expect black ice to have refined such a rare ice phoenix. The level 8 ice queen from your past life also had an ice phoenix. Could she really be that ice queen? The thin man's heart turns cold. He rarely meets one enemy who can fly. Yet tonight he has met two. The thin man is already no match for black ice. And with his heavy injuries, black ice soon cuts off one of his arms with a sword. The instant the arm hits the ground, a sword mercilessly pierces his heart. You gain 80,000 years of lifespan. Affinity with wind attribute goo insects increases greatly. Then you have black ice help the bald man and the others. At this moment, the bald man is already soaked in blood. Even though he is no match for the little mudman, he still stands at the very front. Because the 3 scavengers behind him are only level 3 ancient corpses, black ice never likes wasting words. After joining the battlefield, she sends a frost sword or a straight at the little mudman. With one strike, she cuts through several layers of mud on his surface. Countless clumps of earth fall off. The bald man is overjoyed. He seizes the chance and punches the cracked spot with brutal force. Countless clumps of earth fall again. The little mudman's expression turns ugly. He turns to look toward the masked man. He sees you stepping on the masked man's corpse and smiling at him. Do not think I am afraid just because you are ganging up on me. If I defend with all my strength, even a level 5 ancient corpse would struggle to break my defense. Earth goo, defensive stance fusion. In an instant, countless earth elements gather on the little mudman, covering him in layer after layer of hard mud armor, while his legs dig deep into the ground. He continuously absorbs earth attribute energy from underground. At this moment, his defense is nearly invincible. Black Ice frowns slightly. She swings out another frost sword aura, but this time it only leaves a sword mark. The little mud man repairs it instantly. Seeing that they have no solution, the little mud man laughs loudly. Out of options, are you? You will never break my defense. I am the strongest shield. There is no way. The others subconsciously look toward you. After finishing looting the masked man and collecting the spoils, you only glance calmly at the little mud man. Let's go. Head inside the villa. Ignore this little dirt pile. He cannot move anyway. Everyone suddenly understands. Right. Why bother with him? Seeing that you are really leaving, the little mud man panics at once. He immediately stands up from the mud and starts activating his goo. A wall of earth instantly blocks your path. If you do not kill me today, none of you are leaving. You never expected someone to actually beg you to kill him. After being ignored, the little mud man instantly loses his temper. If you do not kill me today, none of you are leaving. Earth Mud Storm. In an instant, mud turns into several cone-shaped blocks and smashes toward everyone. Sherway immediately activates the purple grade steel. Defense, steel arm. A steel barrier appears instantly and blocks the Earth Mud Storm for everyone. Bai Jinghua also immediately cast an endurance buff on Sherway. Endurance buff. Grade. Purple. It makes the target last longer and greatly reduces consumption. Meanwhile, Black Ice and the Bald Man react extremely fast and rush toward the little mud man. The little mud man immediately withdraws all his attacks and returns to his defensive stance. He taunts them. Come kill me if you can. Your gaze falls on the little mud man. Your eyes turn scarlet in an instant. All things share lifespan. At the same time, the lifespan inside your body starts dropping rapidly. After 7,000 years are consumed, the indestructible mud on the little mud man's surface begins to lose its color, as if it has lost all vitality. The little mud man's eyes go wide. His face is full of disbelief. How is this possible? What did you do? This method has completely surpassed his imagination. The instant the mud fades away, Black Ice and the Bald Man strike at the same time and badly wound the defenseless little mud man. Holding your sword goo, you stab it straight into the little mud man's heart. You gain 100,000 years of lifespan. Non-attribute goo. Affinity increases greatly. The terror of all things share lifespan this time also shocks you deeply. The others look at you as if looking at a monster, but they tacitly ask nothing. The Bald Man gives you a thumbs up, his eyes full of worship. After collecting the little mud man's spoils, you look at everyone and say, after the battle ends, we will divide the loot together. The Bald Man is the first to shake his head and refuse. I came for revenge. If I take any loot, I would be betraying my daughter. Black Ice also refuses. I am here for a mission. Taking loot goes against my professional code. Yi Weici and the other two also refuse. We are just here to help. Treat us to a meal sometime, and that is enough. They do not care, but you cannot ignore it. Although you do not consider yourself a good person, your cold blood does not target everyone without distinction. You will find another chance to repay them later, especially Yi Weici and the other two. They came purely out of goodwill. They gain no benefit at all. Then, you lead everyone deeper into the villa. At this moment, inside a sealed laboratory, Lin Tianhai, Lin Hua, and Meng Hong are extremely calm. Over the years, people have come seeking revenge, more than once or twice, before absolute power. So-called revenge is nothing but a joke. Just then, the password door suddenly sounds as a code is entered. Password correct. Hearing that sound, Lin Hua and Meng Hong are delighted. It must be the two level 4 ancient corpses reporting back. Yet the next second, you walk in with everyone, smiling. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Lin Hua's expression changes drastically. Jiguan, how is it you? Lin Tianhai and Meng Hong's hearts also turn cold. You look around. The laboratory contains many glass tubes holding people. They are soaked in a special liquid. Their life or death unknown. Beside them are operating tables for experiments, covered with all kinds of organs. Seeing this scene, the bald man's eyes instantly turn red. This whole family of beasts deserves to die. The others all glare in fury as well. Lin Tianhai takes a deep breath and steps forward. I wonder how my Lin family has offended you. Could you give me a chance to apologize? I guarantee you will be satisfied. You smile faintly. Then you should ask your precious son. He sent killers after me again and again. Was that not an invitation? For me to wipe out his entire family? Lin Tianhai immediately grabs Lin Hua and kicks him in front of you. Since this rebellious son caused the trouble, I will hand him over for you to deal with. Lin Hua trembles all over, his face deathly pale. No, father. I am your own son. A mocking smile appears on your lips. Sacrificing your own son to save yourself? Even at this point, does this old bastard think offering one son will settle everything? Seeming to notice your mockery, Lin Tianhai quickly adds, my Lin family also has a bone jar room. Inside are over 100 purple bone jars and 1 orange bone jar. I will give them all to you as my apology. As he says this, Lin Tianhai's heart is bleeding. Your eyes instantly light up. Now you can enjoy opening bone jars again. But you do not respond. Instead, you stab Lin Hua to death with one sword. Then, you flash in front of Lin Tianhai and Meng Hong. All right, your son is dead now. Let us talk about where the bone jars are. Lin Tianhai hesitates. If I tell you, what if you go back on your word? You are too lazy to waste words. You point your sword straight at Meng Hong. Say one more useless word, and I will make your wife die before your eyes too. Of course, you will be next. Seeing this, Lin Tianhai hesitates for a moment, but finally tells you. Following Lin Tianhai's instructions, Yi Weixi opens the door to a secret room. Inside, the place is packed with bone jars. They are all purple bone jars, without a single low-grade jar. And in the center is a dazzling orange bone jar. Seeing this brilliant sight, you smile faintly. Chairman Lin, you really are honest. I thought you would try some tricks. Lin Tianhai smiles bitterly. How would I dare before you? Now the bone jar room has been handed over to you. If you are willing to spare us as husband and wife, I will transfer another 50 billion to you as compensation. You smile faintly. Of course, I am a man of my word. The one who offended me was your son, not you. Hearing this, Lin Tianhai is instantly delighted. But your next words, send him straight into hell. Bald man, I leave these 2 old bastards to you. Torture them if you want. Take revenge if you want. After saying that, you enter the bone jar room. And look at the orange bone jar. The goo monster's information appears immediately. Inside is a gold grade as before goo. The instant you see the information, your heart trembles violently. This is actually the legendary as before goo. As before goo, gold grade goo insect. On the goo insect list, it ranks 49th. Once activated, it can restore a person's state to its original condition, no matter how severe the injury. Using as before goo can restore them completely. It is a top-tier healing goo insect. If as before goo is raised to its highest grade, it can even freely select a point in time and restore someone to their state from that period. In your past life, as before goo fell into Immortal Pavilion's hands. You never expected to obtain as before goo in this life. Orange, evolution goo. Gold as before goo. Goo insects above orange grade are called immortal goo. Immortal goo are unique. If you encounter one, you can never give it to someone else. And there is the hidden sword cultivator inheritance underground. In Tiny Galaxy City, so many opportunities are hidden. Something behind this is definitely not simple. Except for Black Ice. Everyone's eyes shine as they stare at the orange bone jar. So this is an orange bone jar? It is my first time seeing one. You calmly take down the orange bone jar and inspect it. Soon, you frown. As expected of an immortal jar, opening this requires 200,000 years of lifespan. Which of you has 200,000 years of lifespan? Come open it. Hearing this astronomical number, everyone's mouths twitch. No wonder the Lin family left it here. An ordinary person simply cannot open it. And even if someone really had 200,000 years of lifespan, who would dare gamble? If they opened a death goo, it would be over. Bone jars above orange grade are basically opened only by ancient corpses above level 5. Seeing that no one responds, you say, since none of you want it, this bone jar belongs to me. Then, with a thought, you store the bone jar directly into your storage jar. After that, you start scanning the other purple bone jars. You discover many valuable things. 1 death goo. Judgment result, life. 1 purple grade human. Skin goo. After refining it, one can transform into another person's appearance. 1 blue grade concealment goo. After refining it, one can conceal their aura. You first pick up the bone jar containing human skin goo. Without any concealment, you open it directly. A burst of purple light blooms. A sheet of human skin as thin as cicada wings appears before everyone. It is actually a purple grade human skin goo. This goo insect can create an extremely perfect disguise. Anyone transformed by human skin goo will have their height, appearance, and aura perfectly disguised in every way. If they choose to disguise themselves as a woman, even all basic male traits will disappear. You say to everyone, you should each choose a bone jar to open too. Try your luck. After saying that, you casually hand by Jinghua a purple bone jar. Inside is an auxiliary type purple goo insect. It suits Bai Jinghua very well. Bai Jinghua takes the goo jar with a bright smile. Another dazzling purple light flashes. Then a slender, fair hand appears. Hand of caress. One of the top support goo among purple goo insects. I applied to headquarters for ages and never got one. Little brother Boo, you really are my lucky star. Bai Jinghua excitedly hugs Sherwei beside her. She is beyond envious. Xiao Bu, I trust you too. Pick one for me too. Your gaze shifts to a certain bone jar nearby. Inside is exactly the goo insect Sherway needs. Hardening. But you cannot hand it straight to Sherway. That would be too obvious. The secret that you can see through. Bone jar information. Must not be discovered by anyone. So, you hand Sherway the death goo judged as life. Sherway takes the bone jar, closes his eyes, and opens it while praying. In an instant, the bone jar bursts with dazzling light. When he sees what is inside, his face turns deathly pale. He throws the bone jar away at once. Damn, it is death goo. The chance of opening death goo is extremely low. On average, only 1 in 100,000. Or even 1 in a million bone jars may contain one. Luckily, death goo's final judgment is life. Sherway is still trembling all over. I almost died. I will never open bone jars again. Yi Weici smiles. I told you to do more good deeds. You would not listen. Take a breather. Let me show you what luck means. You glance at Yi Weici and the bone jar he chose. You smile helplessly. That bone jar contains a prank item. Whoever opens it will be drenched in cold water and catch a cold for a whole day. As the bone jar opens, a huge splash of water suddenly appears and pours directly over Yi Weici. Yi Weici shudders all over and immediately sneezes. That should not have happened. Your cursed bad luck must have affected me. Everyone bursts into laughter. You turn to look at Black Ice. There are still plenty of bone jars. You should choose a few and open them too. See how lucky you are. Black Ice hesitates, as if considering whether doing so would violate her professional code. But in the end, she still chooses one. The bone jar opens. A dazzling purple light blooms. An ice shuttle goo insect appears. A purple goo insect that can release a long frost trail to attack enemies. After releasing the frost, the user can shuttle to the frost location and deal a second wave of damage to nearby enemies. Seeing this, Black Ice grows excited too. She only meant to try her luck, but never expected to get a core goo insect on her evolution path. Thank you. I do not need any payment for tonight's operation. This ice shuttle goo is worth more than everything. You smile faintly. That is separate from this. I will still pay your fee. Black Ice looks deeply at you and says thank you. Seeing Sherway and Yi Weici still feeling gloomy, you smile and say, keep opening jars. This time, you directly choose 10 bone jars. With a wave of your hand, 10,000 years of lifespan are consumed instantly. 10 bone jars open in an instant. At the same time, 2 disasters are released, Killer Bee Swarm and Killer Ant Swarm. The moment they appear, you are already prepared. A casual waterfire rain wipes them all out. Seeing how extravagantly you open jars, Yi Weici's mouth twitches. Then, you hand the jars containing explosion goo and hardening goo to Yi Weici and Sherway. These 2 goo insects are exactly what you need. Yi Weici and Sherway excitedly take the goo jars. Brotherhood is in the heart. No need to say anything else. If anyone dares bully you again, I will go blow up their house. Sherway also immediately states his loyalty. After leaving the bone jar room, the bald man has already dealt with the Lin couple and learned that his daughter is not dead yet. Because of her special constitution, my daughter was taken away by a mysterious person, and it seems that person is the protector behind Lin Tianhai. They hid themselves very well. Even Lin Tianhai did not know who they were. But you do not care much. Once news spreads that the Lin family was wiped out, the person behind them will naturally lose patience. Do not worry. You will definitely find your daughter. The bald man bows deeply to you. Boss, you helped me take revenge. From now on, my life belongs to you. Yi Weici and the others look surprised, with a little envy. This is the loyalty of a level 4 expert. Next, it is time for the director to clean up the mess. You pick up your phone and call Lu Hao. Director, I killed people again. I wiped out Lin Tianhai's whole family. Lu Hao, half asleep, instantly wakes up. Are you insane? The Lin Group is Galaxy City's top pharmaceutical group. If this spreads, the impact will be huge. Lu Hao rubs his head and thinks for a while. Fine. Their little beast must have caused you trouble again. Wait there. I will send Yi Weici and the other 2 over now. We will say you acted together. The law does not punish the crowd. Yi Weici and the other 2 look at each other. That damn director. You smile bitterly and shake your head. Director, you should come here yourself. We found some of the Lin Group's secrets. Maybe they deserve to die. Black Ice does not want to deal with the scavengers, so she leaves first. As for the bald man, you arrange for him to return to the villa. Soon, Lu Hao arrives at the scene with a large group of scavengers. When they see the corpses on the ground, their eyes all widen. Over 40 level 3 ancient corpses and 2 level 4 ancient corpses. They all died here. Was this a space war? Lu Hao takes a deep breath and walks forward. Speak. Hearing that, you nod and start making things up. Here's what happened. After I left the Xiatangshan secret realm, the Lin family tried to assassinate me. They even had my bloodline compass. I suspected they were working with anti-human forces. After privately asking the director for instructions, I came to investigate with several members of First Squad. Lu Hao shudders. When the hell did you ask me for instructions? You dragged me into this just like that? But he cannot refute it. After all, based on his assessment of your personality, you are the type who loves holding grudges most. Then you take out the bloodline compass and hand it to Lu Hao. Lu Hao never expected that this thing would actually exist. You continue describing what happened. As expected, after dealing with the Lin family's ancient corpses, we found a blood bank in the secret room. It stored bloodline information from countless people in Galaxy City. There was also a human experimentation lab, so I determined that the Lin family was a front for anti-human forces. The entire Lin family were evil bone masters. With that final sentence, you convict the Lin family outright. Shuwei immediately says, exactly. I am a straightforward person. I never lie. I testify that the entire Lin family were evil bone masters. Yi Weiqi also echoes. As everyone knows, evil bone masters are my sworn enemies. Bai Jinghua also chimes in. A beautiful girl like me would not stay up at midnight unless she was carrying out justice. Lu Hao subconsciously looks at the corpses everywhere. The corner of his mouth twitches. He curses inwardly. You people look more like evil bone masters to me. You ran into someone's home and killed 40 or 50 people without leaving a single survivor. But they are his own people, so of course he has to protect them. Lu Hao says very seriously, I also smell evil bone masters. Thus, the Lin family's identity as evil bone masters is officially confirmed. After that, you happily return to the villa. Anyway, the director is now the one responsible. Cleaning up the mess is his headache. After returning to the villa, you immediately take out the orange bone jar. You open it with lifespan at once. In an instant, dazzling golden light blooms. A chilling power spreads in all directions. After the golden light fades, a goo insect radiating holy light appears before your eyes. It is the as before goo. You reach out and hold the as before goo in your hand. For some unknown reason, the as before goo does not resist you at all. Instead, it is very obedient. Generally speaking, any unique goo insect will choose its ancient corpse. When it meets an ancient corpse it rejects, the other party must spend far more effort to have any chance of refining it. The refinement may take years, decades, or even an entire lifetime. Of course, if the as before goo rejected you, you would use special methods to make it submit. Almost in an instant, the as before goo actively merges with you. The whole process is even smoother than refining a white goo insect. Then, you directly raise the as before goo to level 3. As before goo, gold grade. Level 3. Level 4 requirement. 100,000 years of lifespan. One item containing the power of time, with purple quality or higher. Skill 1. Person as before. Cast on a target person. It can restore the target to a healthy state. Mental energy cost depends on the target's strength, condition, and injuries. A time node can be set on the target in advance. When restoring, the target can be returned directly to the state recorded at that time node. Cooldown, 12 hours. Skill 2. Goo as before. It can be cast on a target goo insect. It restores the target goo insect to a healthy state and resets all cooldowns. The same goo insect cannot receive goo as before twice in a row. After using goo as before, the next skill cooldown recovery time is 3 days. Looking at the level 4 requirement, you fall into thought. As expected, this power is tied to time. Looks like I need to collect more time-related items in the future. Then, you raise the human skin goo you refined earlier to level 3. Goo insect, human skin goo, purple grade. Level 3. Level 4 requirement. 100,000 years of lifespan. 5 sheets of level 3 ancient corpse human skin. Skill 1. Human skin. The human skin goo can wrap around your body, changing your appearance, height, bones, and all other features. It lets you take on another person's appearance and imitate their aura. The stronger the target, the harder the imitation. It can store 3 human skins at once. You may freely switch among the 3 forms. Switching has no cost. The effect is instant. Skill 2. Voice end. It changes vocal cord structure and can disguise another person's voice. You immediately activate the human skin goo to test it. In an instant, you transform into the burly Shuwei. Even your speaking voice is exactly the same as Shuwei's. Then you change into Yi Weiqi's appearance and reveal his signature scheming smile. After trying it briefly, you are very satisfied with the human skin goo. Essential for infiltration, assassination, hiding, and disguise. Supplement. Tonight's operation can only be called a massive harvest. The Lin family is actually quite generous. Where's the next Lin family? You suddenly think of the Elysian world. If I wipe them all out, I should get plenty of lifespan and bone jars, right? But to destroy the Elysian world, I would need at least level 6 or 7 strength. I hope the Lin family's backer in the Elysian world. Come after me soon. Being killed really does not feel good. After that, you take out the level 1 evolution goo. You still have over 200,000 years of lifespan. That is enough. It is time to level it up. As lifespan is infused, the evolution goo also rises to level 3. The level 3 evolution goo also awakens its second skill. Skill 2, real evolution. It can cause another goo insect to undergo real evolution, gaining a random ability, and randomly becoming stronger. Duration, 5 minutes. Cooldown, 24 hours. After reading the description, your eyes light up at once. Although real evolution only lasts 5 minutes, it has an extremely high ceiling. Whether it becomes a dragon or a worm depends on luck. Now I have 3 immortal goo. Lifespan goo, as before goo, and evolution goo. I wonder what level ancient corpse the world rating will give me this time. Without thinking too much, you immediately begin the world assessment. In an instant, a terrifying aura of heaven and earth descends. Golden light slowly sweeps over your body. Assessment complete. Rating, level 5 ancient corpse. 3 world rewards will be issued. You never expected to be rated as level 5. Your level 5 ancient corpse status seems a little too inflated. After all, whose main combat goo insect at level 5 is a green goo insect? Immediately afterward, endless world power surges into your body. More than 10 minutes later, you slowly open your eyes. When you look at the 3 world rewards, your pupils tremble. 1 sword heart, 1 controllable one-time death, 1 chance to rewind time. The sword heart triggers at the brink of life and death. The power inside you becomes almost terrifyingly strong. Your control over goo insects reaches the extreme. The current you can easily slaughter level 4 goo masters. You lie in bed thinking, then fall asleep. After falling asleep, you have a strange dream. In the dream, a level 9 expert, the strongest human being, leads all of humanity to fight great beings and all kinds of fierce beasts. In the end, after being betrayed and dying in failure, you rewind time. After waking up the next day, you shake your head mockingly. Looks like this time rewind ability really did excite me. It actually made me have such a stupid dream. How stupid would someone have to be to want to save all of humanity? My talent is the god-tier slaughterer. Early the next morning, when you walk into the scavenger's hall, countless gazes of worship and fear turn toward you. That is him. That rookie led the team that wiped out the Lin group. I heard both level 4 ancient corpses of the Lin family were killed. At that moment, Wang Daming walks out of the crowd to you. Well, Gu 1. I apologize for my team member, Zhao Zhiping, offending you. I am sorry. I failed to teach him properly. After the Lin family incident, Wang Daming has completely woken up. This guy is definitely not someone to mess with. Seeing you stay silent, Wang Daming thinks for a moment and says, how about I introduce you to our team's 36D mature beauty? The moment he finishes speaking, a seductive, sexy voice comes from behind you. Wang Daming, do you have a death wish? You turn around to look. Sure enough, she is just as Wang Daming described. A chest that holds the world, at least 20 times bigger than Xiaobai. Lu Yueru is very satisfied with your expression. The corner of her mouth lifts slightly. Hello, I am Lu Yueru from 3rd Squad. Nice to meet you. You turn back and smile at Wang Daming. Since you came here personally to make peace, then our grudge is wiped clean. No fight, no friendship. Wang Daming says proudly. Of course, I am the least vengeful person around. If you want to join 3rd Squad, I will make you vice captain right now. You smile and shake your head. No need to be vice captain, but you said you do not hold grudges. Wang Daming immediately pats his chest and says, relax. I absolutely do not hold grudges. Since Brother Daming says so, then I will not hold back. After saying that, you directly activate Extreme Speed Burst. You instantly rush at Lu Yueru and grab her throat. You lift her with one hand. Seeing this, everyone in the hall widens their eyes. Such a sexy 36D, and he can still attack her? Wang Daming instantly roars, Gu 1. What are you trying to do? Do you really think I am easy to mess with? You attacked my teammate right in front of me. Do you have a death wish? One of Wang Daming's arms suddenly becomes huge. Then he swings a punch at you. In an instant, you dodge away with Lu Yueru. You look back at Wang Daming with icy eyes and shake your head. At this moment, everyone from 1st Squad in the hall steps forward. Captain Wang, we do not know what happened, but in front of 1st Squad, no one can bully our new member. Hearing this, Wang Daming trembles with rage. Who is bullying who here? Lu Yueru is about to be strangled to death by him. At this moment, a loud shout comes from outside. One thing is one thing. Anyway, if you touch our new member, that is not allowed. No one can bully 1st Squad's people. Yi Weici and the other 2 walk over. Bai Jinghua looks at you and smiles slightly. Xiao Gu, I did not expect you to have this kind of hobby. You like grabbing people by the throat. Yi Weiqi looks at Wang Daming and says seriously, Wang Daming, I advise you to calm down. Why not hear what Guwen has to say first? At this moment, Lu Yueru in your hand is about to be strangled to death when she suddenly changes. Her body suddenly turns into a cloud of pink smoke and slips out of your hand. Then it reforms her body in the distance. Lu Yueru's voice carries a hint of regret. What a pity. I was actually discovered. But little brother, how exactly did you discover me? You laughed disdainfully. Women like you who refine dual cultivation Gu insects always carry a certain smell. Hearing this, everyone's expression changes. Lu Yueru is actually an evil Gu master? Wang Daming is even more shocked, his face filled with disbelief. Yueru, how could you be? Yi Weiqi gives an evil smile. Captain Wang, you are so worked up. Could you two have some shameful relationship? Wang Daming's face turns bright red. Nonsense. You are slandering me. Lu Yueru does not even bother looking at Wang Daming. Instead, she looks at you curiously. Do I really have a smell on me? Little brother, why not? Come closer and smell me. After saying that, Lu Yueru deliberately thrusts out her body. Seeing this, you sneer. Looks like you are very confident in your Gu insects. Turning your body into pink smoke and vanishing is the ability of the bewildering smoke Gu. Let me guess, you should have also refined the joyful union Gu to increase your strength. As soon as you say that, Lu Yueru's eyes finally change. Gu 1, you are already on the Elysian World's wanted list. You will not end well. But before you truly die, Big Sis will come find you. Such a fine cultivation cauldron cannot be wasted. After saying that, Lu Yueru's body starts fading into nothing. During the whole disappearance, you do not stop her. Right now, you do not want to expose any trump cards. Even if you kept her here, it would bring you no benefit. In front of so many people, it would be hard to kill her outright. After all, what you truly want is her soul, and all the lifespan on her body. The Elysian World planted Lu Yueru inside the scavengers, mostly for the underground ruins of Galaxy City. At this moment, Wang Daming is utterly confused. He is still in a daze. How could Yueru be an evil bone master? Yi Weiqi jokes with a smile. Still calling her Yueru? I knew you two had something going on. Wang Daming's face darkens at once. Even if I judge someone wrongly, a level 3 ancient corpse like you has no right to comment. Your captain is not here today. I will teach you a lesson on his behalf. Clearly, Wang Daming has lost his head over Lu Yueru. First squad immediately becomes tense. They all start activating the Gu insects inside them to resist. Seeing this, Wang Daming sneers. A bunch of ants. So what if there are a dozen level 3 ancient corpses? Even if there were 100 level 3 ancient corpses, so what? Today I will show you the gap between level 3 and level 4. You think you can teach us a lesson? Your water fire wings suddenly spread open. As you look down at Wang Daming from above, Wang Daming looks at you with mockery. No matter how many flashy skills you have, you are still only a level 2 ancient corpse. You cannot withstand a single blow. A cold light flashes in your eyes. Water flame blast instantly forms in your hand and shoots straight toward Wang Daming. After reaching level 5, your control over Gu insects has become unbelievably precise. The water flame cannon that once took seconds to form now takes only an instant. Its power is no longer what it used to be. Wang Daming does not take it seriously at all. He directly clashes with it using his Qilin arm. The water flame blast detonates violently. An extremely powerful impact instantly blows Wang Daming away. His entire arm is bleeding, and the bones inside are shattered to dust. With just one move, the level 4 Wang Daming is instantly defeated. At this moment, the entire place falls silent. Everyone stares at this scene in disbelief. Are level 4 ancient corpses this week? Because of the Lu Yueru incident, the director locks Wang Daming in confinement. As for your promotion to level 5 ancient corpse, you choose to hide it. Instead, you claim you reach level 4. This makes Yi Weiqi and the others call themselves useless. In addition, you learn from the director that the person behind the Lin family is a scavenger higher up, a level 5 ancient corpse. However, before you can wait for his revenge, the beast tide erupts. At this moment, all scavengers enter level 1 alert. Everyone will be dispatched everywhere to resist the beast tide. First squad is split into 3 teams. The first team is led by Zhu Yu. Members, Gu 1, Yi Weiqi, by Jingwei, and Shi Wei. This is the core elite team among all teams. As for you, a rookie, joining the core team, not a single person objects. After all, you are the ruthless man who wiped out the Lin family and sent Wang Daming flying with one punch. Team 1's goal is to enter the deepest part of the red zone, clear out fierce beasts, and kill the beast king among them. This is an extremely dangerous mission, but it is also something they must do. The second and third teams are responsible for fighting around the red zone perimeter. As for Li Long, Because his strength is too great, he forms a team alone. After the arrangements are complete, Zhu Yu sweeps a very serious gaze over everyone. All of you better come back alive. Soon, your group arrives at the foot of Lizard Mountain. After killing low-level fierce beasts along the way, everyone finally arrives. At the Red Danger Zone, the number of fierce beasts here has already reached a terrifying level. Tens of thousands of fierce beasts are all watching you hungrily. Luckily, most of the fierce beasts are level 1. Zhu Yu frowned slightly. The scale of this fierce beast invasion is far more terrifying than I imagined. Yet you look at the fierce beasts with great excitement. Then you activate the green goo insect inside you. Level 5 Water Fire Rain. In an instant, a vast water fire cloud appears, covering the entire sky above this area. Then scorching water fire rain crashes down, madly striking the fierce beasts below. Flames burn across those low-level fierce beasts. The fierce beasts immediately howl in agony. The whole world is dyed fiery red. The scene is truly spectacular. You only feel countless drops of lifespan flowing into your body like rain. The slaughterer talent keeps activating as well, enhancing your strength in every way. Unfortunately, these fierce beasts are too weak. They cannot bring much improvement. Yi Weixi's mouth twitches. Xiaobu, how strong are you now? Should we start calling you Big Goo? You smile and glance at Xiaobai. Without Xiaobai's touching hand, Waterfire Rain could never be this powerful. Zhu Yu clearly does not believe it. Stop being modest. You are now First Squad's third strongest fighter. You turn back to look at Zhu Yu and smile slightly. Who is second? Yi Weici and the other two also smile playfully. Then who is the second strongest? Zhu Yu's face instantly darkens. He is just about to argue, but realizes he cannot find any reason. It seems he really cannot beat this kid now. Fine, fine. I am third. Happy now? Just then, your expression turns serious. Waterfire Rain can only clear out the lowest level beasts. The high-level beasts are coming out. As soon as you finish speaking, level 3 fierce beasts rush out of the sea of fire. Their eyes are all filled with anger. The leader is a tiger flashing with blue lightning. Its strength is at the peak of level 3. It is the strongest among them. Then you command, Captain Zhu, leave that lightning tiger to you. The other level 3 fierce beasts are ours. Zhu Yu nods. I will finish it quickly and come support you. After saying that, Zhu Yu hooks his finger at the lightning tiger. Come fight, big kitty. The lightning tiger instantly flies into a rage and pounces straight at Zhu Yu. Zhu Yu's body also erupts with lightning as he charges at the lightning tiger. This is a duel of lightning against lightning. Shiwei looks at Zhu Yu and cannot help wondering, can Captain Zhu beat that big cat? Although he is level 4 too, I always feel he is not that strong. He does not have the pressure of Captain Li or Xiao Gu. Yi Weici also nods. I think so too. Bai Jinghua smiles. It is fine. I will keep an eye on him. If he cannot win, I will buff him. Zhu Yu had thought his entrance was pretty cool, but hearing the three whisper behind his back, he is so angry he nearly coughs blood. I am a genuine level 4 expert. Leave Captain Zhu alone for now. At worst, when he is about to get killed, we can go support him. Our targets now are those 6 level 3 fierce beasts. The 6 beasts are the Steel Giant Bear King, the Green-Eyed Charm Fox, the 3-Headed Python, Wind Eagle, and Ice Wolf King. Yi Weici adjusts his glasses and says, I will leave the frontal fight to you. I will see if I can find a chance to blow a few up. You nod. I will leave the frontal fight to you. I will see if I can find a chance to ambush a few. Bai Jinghua also smiles slightly. I will leave the frontal fight to you. I will support you from the back. Shiwei's face instantly darkens. What kind of rotten friends are you? You want me alone to tank 6 level 3 fierce beasts? Can you act human for once? A world where only Shiwei gets hurt has been achieved. Watching the 6 fierce beasts close and hungrily, even though he thinks of himself as a tough man, his legs go a little weak at this moment. Shiwei grits his teeth and starts activating every goo insect inside him. His body suddenly grows larger. Then his skin gradually turns the color of steel. His entire body becomes cold and hard, turning into a small steel giant. This is the ability of the purple-grade steel bone. It can turn his body into extremely tough steel. At the same time, Bai Jinghua's buff also lands on Shiwei. The 6 fierce beasts attack Shiwei at the same time. The long-armed ape pulls up a huge ancient tree and smashes it down at Shiwei. Shiwei shows no fear at all. He swings his steel fist and smashes the ancient tree apart. At this moment, he tauntingly hooks his finger at the 6 fierce beasts, but in the next second, he shows a lecherous grin. Several scantily dressed beauties suddenly appear before his eyes. While they dance, the Ice Wolf King swings its icy claws and takes the chance to slash at him. Feeling the bone-chilling wind, Shiwei instantly snaps awake and quickly retreats, but his chest is still clawed. Shiwei looks into the distance with lingering fear. That charm fox had just bewitched him. Before he can recover, the poisonous three-headed snake opens its bloody mouth and bites at him. At the same time, the wind eagle dives down from above. Just as Shiwei is about to resist, he is bewitched by the fox again. This time, even his steel body is undone. Yi Weisi and Bai Jinghua fully activate their goo insects, trying to wake Shiwei up. Shiwei snap out of it. Awakening bone, explode. Yet Shiwei still stands there motionless, under the pressure of 5 level 3 fierce beasts. It is hard for him to resist that mental charm. Just as the wind eagle's claws are about to grab Shiwei's head, a cold flash of sword light streaks by. The wind eagle's head is instantly cut off. Blood gushes out. The one who attacked is you, hiding in the dark with sword bone. Gained 20,300 years of lifespan. At the same time, the poisonous three-headed snake on the other side also bites Shiwei. Seeing this, Yi Weisi and Bai Jinghua's hearts sink completely under the poison of the poisonous three-headed snake. No one can withstand it, but you act as if you did not see Shiwei get hurt. Your gaze locks onto the long-armed ape nearby. You activate Blink Bone and instantly appear behind it. A water flame blast blows it apart on the spot. Gained 18,000 years of lifespan. Next, only the Steel Bear, Ice Wolf King, Three-Headed Snake, and Charm Fox remain. The Steel Bear is rather stupid. It is slow, so ignore it for now. And the Charm Fox is useless against you, who possess level 7 mental power. Your eyes turn toward the three-headed snake, a cold look appearing in them. It is your turn. Since Blink Bone and Extreme Speed Burst are still cooling down, you fly straight toward the three-headed snake. The three-headed snake glares at you, waiting for a chance to strike. But before you even enter its attack range, you directly launch another water flame blast. The water flame blast, filled with terrifying power, slams toward it. Amid the huge explosion, the three-headed snake is blasted into nothing. You smile slightly. The greatest advantage of water flame blast is that it has no cooldown. As long as you have enough mental power, you can cast it endlessly. Lifespan increased by 19,000 years. At this moment, Shiwei finally wakes up from the pain. Touching the 2 holes in his body, he smiles bitterly. I am done. I think I really am going to die this time. Remember to avenge me. Shiwei grits his teeth and fully activates his steel power. He wants to shine one last time before dying. Shiwei turns back into a steel man. Shiwei angrily charges at the ice wolf nearby and hammers it with a storm of punches. This reckless fighting style knocks the ice wolf down. On the other side, Yi Weisi's eyes are terrifyingly cold. He madly activates the explosive power inside him. The aura of explosions keeps gathering beneath the Charm Fox's feet. Then a huge explosion rings out. The Charm Fox, still watching from the side, is blasted away directly. Bai Jinghua keeps healing Shiwei, trying to clear the poison from his body, but she realizes it is completely useless. Seeing Shiwei pin the ice wolf to the ground and beat it, you are shocked. This guy is actually pretty fierce. Don't worry, Shiwei. You will not die. As you speak, you point lightly at Shiwei. In an instant, a golden light shines over Shiwei. His wounds slowly begin to vanish. Bai Jinghua stands there stunned. That is healing? Xiaobu, are you trying to steal my job? Yi Weisi rubs his still slightly red eyes and sniffs instinctively. I got emotional for nothing. Then you stab sword bone at the ice wolf's head. Gained 31,000 years of lifespan. Now only the dumbest steel bear is left. After fighting for so long, the steel bear still has not charged over. It really is adorably slow. When the 3 of you turn your hungry wolf-like gazes toward the steel bear together, the steel bear smartly turns and runs. You propel your water fire wings and rush forward. A water flame blast slams into the steel bear's back. It is blown dead on the spot. This is your newly developed move. A close-range water flame blast can be used like palm thunder. Gained 43,000 years of lifespan. Bai Jinghua lets out a deliberately resentful sigh. Looks like Big Brother dislikes my healing for not being good enough. You even refined healing support yourself. This is all my fault. I made Big Brother work so hard. Your mouth twitches slightly. Why did she suddenly become Little Sister Bai? Yi Weisi is also deeply shocked. In that instant just now, he seemed to feel the aura of time. But he does not ask, because geniuses usually hide secrets. Soon, Zhu Yu also returns carrying the lightning tiger's corpse. As everyone cleans up the battlefield, you find, in the woods, the charm fox blasted to the brink of death. You end its life with one sword strike. Gained 23,000 years of lifespan. Next, it is time to take back my wind control bone. To prevent the wind control bone from being taken in the chaos, you decide to leave the 5-person cleanup team and act alone. Only by getting the wind control bone can you synthesize the flying sword and make it your next main combat bone goo. Only then will you truly have level 5 ancient corpse strength. Soon, you arrive at the former entrance to the Lizard Mountain secret realm. At this moment, the secret realm entrance flashes with chaotic spatial power. Any creature can freely enter and exit through it. Captain Lee and the director should now be inside repairing the secret realm. You remember, the first beast king to break through Lizard Mountain's secret realm was a fire-type level 4 beast, the Blazing Sun Longhorn. It contained a trace of ancient, great demon blood. It was stronger than ordinary level 4 demon beasts. In your previous life, the scavengers had to send several captains plus Lu Hao to suppress and capture the Blazing Sun Longhorn. But now you want to test yourself at full power and see if you can take down the Blazing Sun Longhorn alone. Just as you are about to enter the secret realm, you suddenly sense a group rapidly approaching. You immediately activate invisibility goo and concealment goo to hide in the dark. Before long, 6 masked figures in black arrive at the secret realm entrance. The highest among them is level 3, a peak-level black-clad leader who waves his hand. All the black-clad figures begin activating the goo insects inside them together. Clearly, they want to completely destroy the secret realm entrance. That would multiply the difficulty of repairing the secret realm. Even if it were barely repaired, the entrance would become extremely unstable and be easily destroyed again. Seeing this, a smile appears at the corner of your mouth. The one controlling the pieces from behind finally shows himself. Anyone who can sabotage the entrance here can only be connected to the crisis 2 months from now. As long as you capture them, you can gain an unexpected harvest. In the next second, you blink behind the black-clad men. A water flame blast instantly forms. You slam it directly into the leader's back. Water and fire erupt. The black-clad leader and the 2 closest men die on the spot. Then you point your sword at the remaining 3 black-clad men and smile kindly. Surrender or die. The 3 hesitate. They are not death warriors. Faced with such a terrifying enemy, they do not want to throw their lives away. 3 seconds later, you swing your sword again. Another head falls to the ground. I will only give you 1 minute. Tell me everything I want to know, and I will let you go. Also, I hate lies. The 2 men's hearts tremble. They quickly nod in agreement. What faction are you from? The 2 look at each other without any hesitation. Immortal Pavilion. Hearing this answer, you frown, your gaze turning cold. I said I hate lies. Their faces turn pale. They tremble all over. You really are from Immortal Pavilion? You only meant to test them, but their fear already explains everything. They still dare lie under threat of death. Some forbidden goo insect must have been planted inside them. Then let me guess, where you really come from? Yama Palace, the Assassin Association, or the Scavengers. The instant you say the last 3 words, their expressions change sharply. It is as if some unspeakable word has been triggered. Immediately after, a goo insect in their minds keeps expanding, as if about to explode. The next moment, the mental power of a level 7 expert erupts. Get out. The goo insects in their minds instantly stop and begin shrinking. But then, a ray of light flashes on the goo insects. The goo insects uncontrollably expand again at high speed. Clearly, their master has issued them an order. Someone with strong mental power can intimidate most goo insects. But if their master activates control over them, it is hard to directly disable another person's goo insect. Just as you are about to give up on the 2, at your heart, a scarlet light suddenly appears. The next second, the goo insects in their brains shrink rapidly. Then they crawl out from their ears and explode violently. You are deeply shocked. This is the power of the lifespan goo. It can actually bypass the other person's master directly and command other goo insects. It seems red goo insects still hide many mysteries. Soon, you learn all the information from the 2 men. They are scavengers from 2nd Squad in neighboring Tianshan City. Everyone in 2nd Squad, from top to bottom, has been bought by a scavenger superior, and every member has been implanted with brain-eating bone. The captain of 2nd Squad is named Yang Tan. At peak level 4, he possesses a purple gravity goo. Inside his gravity field, few level 4 opponents can rival him. As for the director of Tianshan City, he is an old fossil obsessed with saving all living beings. The 2 are extremely incompatible and often argue, even coming to blows. You fall into thought. The squad often works for big shots above. The director of the Tianshan Bureau could not have found no clues at all. Looking at it this way, this director is someone you can ally with. Then, to be safe, you use powerful mental force to wipe out every goo insect inside the 2 men. Live as ordinary people from now on. This is your only chance to stay alive. Wait here. Someone will take you somewhere safe. Then you send Baldy a message. These 2 will become hidden pieces in the dark. Not long after entering the secret realm, you find traces of the Blazing Sun Longhorn. The level 4 Blazing Sun Longhorn is leading its herd through the forest. As a level 4 beast, it plans to let other beasts charge first. wearing down the humans outside. At the critical moment, it will lead its blazing sun longhorns into battle. Looking at the herd below, you throw out two big moves, Water Fire Rain and Water Flame Blast. Although they are also fire type, that does not mean fire cannot hurt them. The fire only needs to be strong enough. In an instant, Water Fire Rain descends. The following Water Flame Blast explodes violently among the herd. It blows many blazing sun longhorns into piles of beef. Beef legs, shanks, tenderloin, and tongues cover the ground. The aroma spreads everywhere. Even you cannot help feeling hungry. The level 4 blazing sun longhorn sees this, and its eyes instantly turn red. Flames burn wildly across its body. The twin horns on its head also turn red in an instant, surging with burning power. After an angry war, it charges straight at you. Heated already? I did not even eat your family's beef. You are not stupid enough to fight it head-on. Your water fire wings spread open. You fly straight into the air. At the same time, you throw out two water flame blasts. With a boom, a huge crater is blasted into the ground. Smoke swirls everywhere. But after taking two water flame blasts, the blazing sun longhorn acts like nothing happened. It keeps bellowing madly at you in the air. Since it is also fire type, it naturally has high fire resistance. Add its level 4 body strength, and it is very hard to break its defense. After thinking for a moment, you decide to test Evolution Goo's new skill. Right now, your main combat goo insects are two. One is the level 3 blue sword bone. One is the level 5 green water fire bone. In the end, you decide to evolve the water fire goo. Reality, evolution. Then a cold light flashes in your eyes. You immediately activate evolution. In an instant, a golden light covers the water fire goo. 3 seconds later, a powerful aura erupts from the water fire goo. Water fire goo has randomly evolved into elemental goo. Elemental goo, red grade. No one in the world currently possesses it. Reality, evolution available. Duration, 5 minutes. Skill 1, elemental power. Can activate all kinds of elemental power in the world. For attack, defense, support, and other actions. Can also activate multiple elements at once and perform various actions simultaneously. The upper limit depends on the user's mental power. Skill 2, elemental immunity. Elemental attacks are ineffective against you. Skill 3, child of elements. Your body can merge into elements, becoming any element in the world. There is no difference from true elements. Skill 4, elemental annihilation. Activate all elements in the world and fuse them, combine them, and strengthen them together. Release an extremely powerful elemental explosion that annihilates everything into nothingness. The instant elemental goo's information appears, a suffocatingly terrifying energy madly rushes into your body. You feel an unprecedentedly powerful force. As if with a single gesture, you can control every element in the world. But at this moment, your heart is even more shocked. Can Evolution Goo really evolve something like this? Something is wrong. There is definitely something wrong here. Then, with a thought, you summon the Elemental Goo. The Elemental Goo's true body is a transparent sphere. The sphere keeps changing its elemental attributes. It has no fixed form. Although it does not look special, the moment you sense it with mental power, you feel a terrifying, heart-stopping force. Elemental Bone is very friendly and obedient. It uses elemental power to sketch a smiling face and grins at you. Then it writes two words with elemental power. Hello. Looking at the element in your hand, you feel a sense of closeness in your heart. You reach out and touch the element. Elemental Bone immediately sketches an expression that looks very comfortable. You are deeply surprised. Are all red goo insects this intelligent? Then you look at the blazing sun longhorn below, and a hint of pity rises at the corner of your mouth. This bull really is unlucky. You control elemental goo, wanting to release some water element to put out its fire. The next second, a huge crack suddenly appears in the sky. From inside the crack, endless heavenly water pours down like the Milky Way flooding backward. It crashes straight down onto the blazing sun longhorn. The scene is incredibly spectacular. Seeing this, you are stunned again. You only wanted to summon a water pillar, but elemental goo turned out to be this overbearing. It directly summoned a raging waterfall. Beneath the waterfall, the blazing sun longhorn is washed into a pile of meat paste. A purple bone jar stands on top of it. Gained 180,000 years of lifespan. Fire type, beast goo insect. Affinity increased. Your mouth twitches slightly. It is over just like that? It was killed instantly with one casual move? You knew red elemental goo would be strong, but you never expected it to be this strong. By comparison, the lifespan goo, also red, seems a little less impressive. You suddenly realize, this may be a good opportunity. You must make proper use of it. Elemental goo only lasts 5 minutes. Those people scheming for the underground inheritance. Beneath Galaxy City, Want to use the beasts in the secret realm to destroy Galaxy City. Then I will destroy the entire Lizard Mountain secret realm. Let us see how they respond. My dear director, you will never have to work hard sealing it again. 7 days from now, Lizard Mountain's secret realm will be gone. I said so. Under Elemental Goo's divine power, you turn into a gust of wind and arrive deep inside the secret realm. In this state, you are completely different from invisibility or concealment. The latter is still physical in nature. You can be found by special methods and still be injured, but wind cannot. Even if someone guesses you have become wind, they have no way to bind you. Unfortunately, Elemental Goo only lasts 5 minutes. You also try using Restore as before to record the current element. Sadly, the level 3 Golden Restore as before still cannot record a level 5 red element. Soon, you see Lu Hao and the others in the secret realm. They are collecting fragments of the secret realm entrance. These are key materials for repairing the secret realm. Lu Hao's expression is extremely serious. Speed up. The level 5 Demon King inside is on the verge of awakening. Once it finds us, we will all die. Wang Daming snorts coldly. He says unhappily, too many strange things have happened lately. It all started after that damn kid showed up. Xiao Sei from 3rd Squad teases him. As a captain, you are still so petty. If he had not discovered early that your team's 36D had a problem, and something major happened later, even your death would not atone for it. Just then, a strange gust of wind suddenly rises in the air and knocks Wang Daming flying. He falls flat on his face. The others all look at him strangely. You are a level 4 ancient corpse, yet you got blown over by the wind? Xiao Sei mocks him outright. Looks like you really got drained by that 36D. Even the wind can knock you down. Wang Daming instantly turns red with anger. He explains, that wind was wrong. It was strange. It felt like someone charged straight at me. Xiao Sei laughs even harder. Where is he then? If you are weak, take supplements. Trash. Why did none of us get blown over? Director Lu Hao also frowns. Wang Daming, after this mission, I think you need a mental evaluation. A gust of wind knocked you over. I think something may be wrong with your mind. Wang Daming trembles all over. So angry he nearly spits blood. He has no idea how to explain this. In the dark, you turn into wind and struggle not to laugh. Only the one framing you knows how wronged you are. Looking at Wang Daming, your eyes narrow slightly. Even now, he is still slandering me behind my back. A grudge-holding time bomb like this is better dealt with early. So Wang Daming, you should die? Then you secretly activate the earth element. Where Wang Daming stands, a chasm appears in an instant. It is bottomless. Lu Hao immediately shouts, Daming, watch out. The secret realm entrance may have been destroyed, making space unstable. Get away from there. Wang Daming reacts immediately too. Just as he is about to leap up, his feet suddenly go soft. He loses his balance and falls into the crack. As a level 4 ancient corpse, he instantly twists around, trying to grab the stone wall. But the stone wall suddenly turns extremely soft. Then another strange gust of wind appears in the air and blows him toward the deepest part. In the blur, he sees Gu Wen's face floating in the air, giving him a harmless, yet chilling smile. At this moment, he finally understands. So it was all Gu Wen's doing. In the moment before death, he finally feels regret. But everything is already too late. The instant Wang Daming falls underground, the soil on the surface heals over at once. It is as if nothing ever happened. My name is Wang Daming. My dream was once to become an honorable scavenger, to defend my home and country, and become a hero among humans. But after Lu Yuuru arrived, I became obsessed with women. I began to think the strong should stand above the weak. I began to put personal gain above everything. I began to disregard internal secrets, casually revealing them to Lu Yuuru. I became the person I once hated most. I betrayed my faith. I deserved to die. Gained 13 years of lifespan. Right arm ability enhanced. Heavy rib bone. Affinity enhanced. Lu Hao and the others witness the whole process and are all dumbfounded. Lu Hao feels especially miserable. He watched Wang Daming rise step by step to captain. His fondness for him was no less than for Li Long. 2 seconds later, Lu Hao is the first to pull himself together. Daming paid with his life to discover new, unknown information for humanity. We cannot let him down. Continue the operation. You look calmly at everyone. Everything is for your own survival. He can only blame himself. Killing Wang Daming in such a twisted way is like using a missile to kill a chicken. You actually wanted to test Elemental Bone's upper limit. But the experiment proves Elemental Bone has almost no upper limit. Or perhaps your current self still cannot test Elemental Bone's upper limit. Next, it is that level 5 Demon King's turn.